welcome everyone. We are back. It's the Friday Night BS show. The whole gang is here. Mr. Bob Sharp, Friday Night Delight. Bruce is with us. Brian is here, and Mike the Hawk. Let's just say I always just want to say Michael Lovecchio. It's just you have one of those. I think maybe movie star last names, Mike. What do you guys think? Yeah. Does Mike have a movie star last? Yeah, Lovecchio. Power.
I can see Mike as an action star.
Action?
Yeah.
I was gonna go porn. I can see Mike as the
no.
Like porn is action.
The new young Stallone right there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, exactly.
Damn, Bob, you're getting.
I can see him
making millions.
Or
Cobra.
I don't see him doing any Rocky movies.
He could be they could be the remake of Rambo, and they'll just use Mike as.
I'm about his height, so I'm pretty much the same height as him. So
I can see him and Brandon being the new Tango and Cash.
Tango and
him and Kurt Russell.
Or Suzanne, we could have Brandon dye his hair blonde, and they can remake Starsky and Hutch.
Oh fuck! I don't know about that. Those roles are actually reversed because I think what's his name is taller.
Well, maybe Dukes of Hazzard then.
Oh, Dukes of Hazzard.
There you go.
Mike, if you're remaking the Dukes of Hazzards, here you go. If you're remaking the Dukes of Hazzards with your cousin Brandon, who plays Daisy Duke?
Who plays Daisy Duke?
I
don't know. Because the girl I would pick to play it doesn't have a big enough ass, so
and
I don't know.
She
got to wear them short shorts and the heels,
Yeah, and she's got to be.
Yeah, you got to have some badonkadonk, man. You got to.
Yeah, exactly.
Ain't no flat asses allowed playing Daisy Duke.
That country midriff tie-up thing that's like knotted, right underneath the.
And she would have to be a brunette, so you can't fuck it up and put what's her name in there as a blonde. That was just not right.
What's her name was a blonde in it. She did fine.
She was
Jessica Simpson. Yeah,
Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, that's who was in the last one.
Yeah, she did good.
Yeah, but what's her name? She did not do good. You guys were just happy with looking at her.
Yeah,
the
first one was Barbara something.
It's not like she has a ton of lines.
Catherine Bach. Catherine Bach was
and she is a brunette, so you really, replacing her with a blonde just didn't make any sense.
But she doesn't have
it worked for me.
Come on, dude.
I didn't have any issues with it.
A big booty blonde.
I wasn't complaining. Believe me, I wasn't complaining at looking.
There's a reason they did that. Blondes are more. The look they were going for.
You can go with
they
what's her name?
Sexualized the shit out of her.
Oh yeah,
they did. Yeah.
Well, you could go with what's her name, Megan Fox. Would Megan Fox make a good Daisy Duke?
10 years ago.
I don't know about now.
We could do like a 3-hour show on just picking Daisy Duke.
She's hot, Bruce. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, when Megan Fox was doing the Transformers movies, hell yeah.
She looked good.
She just made a new movie, and she's hot still. She's hot still.
Yeah. What? But how looks she looking at a pair of shorts, too, Mike?
I'm sure she looks just fine.
Oh, by the way, this show's rated R and nowhere near PG-13. I need to bring that back up again while we're doing our show, so people realize it. Who'd you put in there, Brian? Who would play Daisy Duke?
Well, I mean, you gotta find somebody who's gonna fill the pants per se. That's the way I look at it. So, I mean, like,
oh no,
it's a good question.
I'm trying to think of an actor that has a big ass that's a white chick that can play that,
and she can't have an English accent. So all the English beauties that are out there can't, unless they can really do a great English accent.
Yeah, that's got to have a Southern accent.
But I would say the Southern accent.
Yeah, she would look fine in those shorts for damn sure.
The Southern accent is probably one of the easier ones to learn how to do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what though, if they would do a remake and bring back the original guys who played Bo and Luke, but instead of Catherine Bach, they could get Jennifer Love Hewitt to play like an older version of Daisy Duke.
Oh, Jennifer
Bob,
Love
that
Hewitt.
movie will never be remade.
Dude, she gets better looking every year. I see.
Okay, can you think those guys can still slide on the hood of the car?
But they had a ladder.
Wait, are we talking about the original guys, or are we talking about the guys?
The original.
The original. We're talking about Stifler and Johnny Knoxville.
No, the original.
The originals. They break a hip trying to slide across
Tom
that
Wolfcat and John Snyder.
They better wax that hood up really good.
Are they alive?
Yeah, they're still alive.
Yeah, they're still alive. I trust Bob.
That movie will never get remade. Come on, they drive around a car with the Confederate flag on it. That movie will never get remade.
That's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
You lick her up enough, she'll do it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like Daisy Duke. Yeah, I can't think of anyone other than Megan Fox for some reason that would play that part. That would play it well. Kind of same look, same body.
Well, you got Jennifer Lawrence.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really paid attention to her ass, so
she's got one.
Jessica Biel could have done it when she was in shape.
Yeah, Jessica Biel.
She had a big ass.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the main topic, the hall pass. So I pulled some statistics here. So let me pull those out, and I'm a little surprised, man. Hold on here.
Are any of the girls coming on tonight?
Yeah, after we do our opinion, then we'll have the girls come on. Yeah, this way.
We have opinions.
Well, yeah, and sometimes
we're allowed to have our. That's why we have to wait for them to get on, because if we let them speak first. If we let them speak first, we won't get a turn. So
did you see Jen was quitting the group?
No, Jen.
I saw that was funny as hell.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I'm going to tell you, Morgan, that meme this morning, I was reading it, and that's the first time in a long time that I had coffee come shooting out my nose.
Too, yeah.
There's no way I could have posted that myself.
You didn't see Jennifer's write up on Facebook about quitting the group?
Oh no.
Oh, you got to go look at it.
Oh, I didn't pay attention to it. She wants to quit the group.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I kept thinking, what the hell did Mike say to her?
That's exactly. I was thinking, what did Mike say? And then it got near the end, like, yeah. Then it got near the end. I go, oh.
She got 5 laughs. So what's that tell you? All right, let's get into it. I am going to read this. Okay, guys, I'm going to read this statement. I want to get each one of your guys' take on it, and we'll go Bob, Bruce, Brian, and Mike. And basically, this is what was written up. It says, understanding the hall pass. In order to understand the concept of the hall pass, you have to understand when it's typically discussed. It generally applies to spouses who have been in marriages for generally a long time, been together an extended period of time, and are looking to spice their marriage. The logistics is that if a spouse is given the opportunity to pursue a sexual intimacy on some level with someone outside of their marriage, they can get the thrills out of their systems and can bring it back into their marital sexual relationship. That is the definition of a scientist of what a hall pass is. Bob?
I am an old school guy. Like I said, we had a discussion before the cameras came on.
Yeah.
I'm all for, if you're married, you're married. If you're going to cheat on your spouse, tell them ahead of time so you can work things out. But I just don't believe that you should be able to go outside of your marriage and consummate another relationship with somebody else. Because what if you're outside the marriage and like I got to go with Selma Hayek, and Selma Hayek was fantastic in bed, and she goes, "Hey, why don't you just stay with me forever, okay?" Hell yeah, I'm going to stay with you forever because you're fucking Selma Hayek. But I don't believe in hall passes. That's just me.
Bruce, I know it never came up in conversation.
Well, no, I mean, my wife that would have been just a fantasy that would never actually happen in my marriage.
Yeah.
When I was married, so, but I mean,
did it ever? Because we're the only two, and Brian too. We're the only ones that are been married. But did it ever come out like jokingly, like you guys are just sitting around one day and you're watching a movie and it just came up in
it did, but I mean, you could joke about it, but I mean, in reality, it's never going to happen because I'm not going to meet a movie star. I mean, Gal Gadot or Jennifer Gardner. Like,
we'll get into that one.
I'm going to bump into those anywhere, right? Yeah.
Right,
so,
right.
I mean, Jennifer Gardner's, she's my lifelong crush.
Come on, Mike, you can have her after I'm done.
Yeah,
that's fine with me,
30, baby.
That's fine with me.
So do you think?
I don't. When I was married, that wasn't gonna happen.
It wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah. If it did, it would have been over my dead body.
Exactly. Over your dead body. And the guy that is currently married, Brian.
I would love to see.
Choose your words wisely.
I'm trying to think of what object Danielle would throw at him first.
Is she near you, Brian?
Is she near you?
Just don't do it while she's cooking or ironing.
Don't do it.
Here's the thing: is that we've already talked about this.
You guys did the list.
She didn't throw something at you.
No. We said it was. I don't know how it really got brought up, but we actually ended up like talking about it, and I'm like, I just kind of mentioned like, if there was ever a chance, like, and we had like, a possibility of something like that happening,
would you let each other?
Yeah. And she's like, well, if I know it's never going to happen and, it's more of a daydream, then sure, so like, I get it. I don't think it'll ever happen in my life ever, but I mean, women have their fantasies too, you know what I mean? So, I mean,
right.
It is what it is. So, and she can say some guy's hot right in front of me. It doesn't bother me.
Right.
Yeah, I guess the better question is, would you seriously be okay with it? Whoever her guy is, whatever famous guy it is, if she got the chance, would it be okay? Is the real question.
Well, right. And that's kind of what we talked about too. Like, like, to me, would it bother me? Sure. But at the same time, we've already discussed it and we already kind of gave each other the okay. So I have no right to be mad at it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if you've already given the okay, then you essentially should try to live with it because you gave the okay.
Yeah, like with her, it's, one of the people that she likes is John Cena. She's like, oh, he's hot. But now he's got hair. Now she says he's ugly. So it's whatever. But I mean, she's like, he's hot. I'm like, yeah, there's no way, and that's kind of how it evolved and how it's heard a little bit.
Fuck.
But I mean,
I wouldn't want to follow up John Cena. That dude's probably got Thor's hammer for a cock.
All right. Well, I mean, who knows? Sometimes it goes the opposite way too.
Sometimes it does go the opposite way.
Look at Ron Jeremy.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Those steroids shrink something,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just me and Brandon have had this conversation before, and I'll completely admit it. I don't care who it is, like. Because everybody knows who Drake is and how popular Drake is. Well, there was a chick that I don't know if it was Vegas or where, but she ran into Drake, and I think it was she was engaged. I don't know if she was on her bachelorette party or not, but she was engaged, and she ended up running into Drake, and she couldn't turn it down because it was Drake, so she slept with him. And I don't know if the guy stayed with her. I'm thinking the guy stayed with her, but even Brandon was like, well, would you be okay with it? And I was like, no, like, I don't care who it is. Like, if you sleep with somebody, shoot, there's part of me that because it's Drake and because it's known, like everybody knows, like that would make it even worse for me. Like,
all right.
Well, the thing that you have to think in the back of your mind is it's a two-way street. So whether she wants to sleep with this guy, it still has to be on the other person's end. He still wants to have to sleep with you. So it's just like, that's what you also have to kind of think about in your head when you're saying yes or no. Now, if she picks someone that's a complete total horn dog, I'm going to be kind of worried.
Okay, well, that's the thing. Like, you're talking about a rapper, so it really doesn't matter. They're just gonna sleep with anybody.
Yeah.
Well, not necessarily. I
wouldn't.
think Drake. I don't think Drake just sleeps with anybody.
How do you know, Nick, that he has delicious cupcakes?
I don't. I think you're false there.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, and it's horrible. Like, I mean, think about this. So this guy, I think he stayed with her. They're probably married by now. Drake just put out a song, and he said, "Your girl was better in the morning, like a slice of pizza."
Oh,
and that's when I had to hit her with a nice to meet you.
Yeah, no. See, that would just
come on.
Yeah,
this song is out for the whole world to listen to, and half the world is going to listen to it.
Right.
And all your buddies are going to listen to it and know that he's talking about your wife. Like, yeah, no, thank you. No, thank you. Well, I don't care if you ran into anybody. Like, because at that point, to me, I'm just old school like that. If I don't care who it is, I'm of the mindset that he puts his pants on one leg at a time, just like me.
Yeah,
he's just a human being.
Nick!
So if you sleep with him, you obviously don't love me that much that you couldn't turn that down. Because if I was engaged to a woman, especially right now, if I got engaged, it would be because I am absolutely in love with the person that I'm with. And even if Jennifer Garner offered it up to me, it would either be one of two things. Either I would do it and then I would leave you because I don't deserve to be with you, or I would turn it down. Yeah. So it's one or the other. So if you do it, you obviously don't deserve me. Yeah. So I'm going to kick you to the curb.
Yeah, I had to turn Jen down, Mike. So
yeah. Oh man.
Well, I'll give you guys a little bit of my thoughts, and I kind of wrote something down. It says my thoughts on the hall pass. It could be fun, sharing those with your spouse. I think it's all great.
Of course, everybody does that. It's
right,
all fun
and most of the time it is the celebrities. But my problem is I think it can become a problem is when you start naming someone in your circle. So when you start naming coworkers, friends, a family member, a neighbor,
you're not my girl anymore. At that
that's
point.
Too close to reality there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why would you do that though? I mean, that's like hitting below the belt per se. You know what I mean? Like, why would you even put your spouse in that position? Like, hey, by the way, I want to sleep with this person. I'm gonna be with them every day.
Yeah. Okay.
It makes no sense to me. Like, I would never.
That just shows that she doesn't really care about how you feel, and
it could be he too,
or he doesn't care about how you feel.
I think that opens up a can of worms, because I think let's be honest. Most of the people that are joking about this are going to name celebrities, but people that are serious about this are going to pretty much start naming people that are a likely possibility of it happening. And that's when I think it gets scary, is because now it's like what Brian said. Well, John Cena, where the fuck is Danielle going to meet John Cena? It's just not going to happen. Now,
I'll tell you this much. I don't take her to wrestling shows.
I don't take her. But when you throw out a guy that lives 3 blocks away, now it's no longer fun and games. And I think that's what's the scary part. And here's the statistic number one that kind of blew me away. There are 328 million people in the U.S., right? 5% of those people are in open marriages. 16 million people are
hey, John, seriously, I see that on the dating apps. There are a lot of
it's actually a big thing.
Yeah.
You'll see that. You'll flip to a picture and you'll see either the gal open marriage or it's a picture of her and her husband in it,
Yeah.
And it says my husband makes the choice, It's like swipe left.
Bob, are you surprised by the number?
No, because I had a buddy I used to work with, and we'd go out and drink, or we'd go to parties, and he would encourage other people to do his wife.
Wow.
Jeez.
At that house, whatever. I'm like, you are fucking crazy.
So does he get off watching or what?
I don't know. I guess he does. I don't know.
Or does it become like
my buddy Lee did his wife at a house in Turlock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess Lucille didn't have a problem with it, man. She was all for it too. So
I
talk
see.
about
I
an
know.
old name. Talk
I
about
see
an
him on the
old
dating
cool
apps,
name.
but it's not my thing, so I always swipe the other direction. But
That's an old. You threw out an old name right there, Lucille. God, I don't think that name is used too much anymore today. So, Bruce, you're not shocked by that 5%?
no,
No, you see it all the time.
Not since I've been back in the dating game. Not at all. No,
Brian,
it's not surprising.
does that number surprise you?
No, it
16
doesn't.
million. Jesus Christ.
It doesn't. I'm looking for something to help with this. Actually, I gotta find it yet, but no, there's actually things out there that people use.
Yep.
Swingers. The swingers. Mike, are you surprised by that number?
I guess I don't know.
It's a big number.
5%. I don't know. 5%.
16
I guess
million
it's
people.
probably a little bit higher than I would have thought. I mean, I'm not surprised that there's a lot out there because I've known some. But
yeah, which one is it? The Mormons that do that?
In today's age, I'm not surprised by that. Yeah. Now, if you go back 20 years and it's still at 5%, that was. But in today's date, no, I wouldn't. That doesn't surprise me. So many. I mean, dude, half of marriages end. Like 50% of people get divorced.
Well, that divorce rate spiked with COVID, so everybody had to stay home together.
COVID
5% of open marriages just shows me that people don't respect marriage.
No,
that's how I look at it.
Yeah. See, I tried to look a little deeper with this 5%. You know, if this is actual married people or is it just people in a relationship? It doesn't state, so I'm not sure if this is actual married. How many of that 5% are actually married couples, or how much of them are actually just boyfriend and girlfriend, long-term relationship, not married. So it doesn't break it down. But the number one response was spouses enjoy the hall pass often believe that this will lead to a healthier marriage. This will get out and it'll help them get that out of their system. So I forgive me out there for all those people. I'm going to say they're ass guys and there aren't ass guys. There's ass girls and maybe the guy wants ass and he's not going to get ass. So his wife just says, go out, go get ass, whatever. I mean, why does she think that's going to make him, if he's going to get it that one time, he may never come back.
Right.
He may never come back.
Yeah.
I mean,
or the wife's not in oral sex and he is,
Yeah. I mean, I'm just using that as an example. I'm sure there are other fetishes that maybe the wife doesn't want to do, maybe the husband doesn't want to do, and
maybe she doesn't want to wear the chains and the gag ball. Who knows?
There's some weird shit out there. We could probably do a 6-hour show on just the weird shit that's out there that's possible.
I was swiping through was it Tinder or Bumble this morning, and because I wasn't on it when I was up in Reno at all, so I swiping through it, and there's a gal in her picture laying on her tummy, right, and her bare ass, right, and I'm thinking, wow. Actually let that picture up on the dating site.
No. What are you looking up, Brian? You looking up some stats, stat guy?
No, it's not stats. So I watched this YouTube show. This is this murder YouTube show. But anyways, he introduced me to the site. Well, not introduced me. He in one of the episodes, what it was this is how they met, and through this site. And I put it in our chat and stuff like that, but I don't know if you want to put it up. But you don't have to. You actually don't have to if you don't want to. But anyways, what it is, it's an arrangement site. And you go in there, you put down all your, say I'm married, I'm this or whatever. And you write everything down. And then people will find you. You just say this is what we want. This is what I want to do. And then people will find your profile. That's the whole thing of it. So, I mean, if you're in a marriage that's open like that, what it is, it's giving you the ability to outreach even far more. Hey, I'm going to be in this town for this day, or what have you type thing. But I mean, it lays out all the ground rules. Like it's not like a hookup thing. It's more of, hey, here's what I want.
Seeking.com.
Yeah, this is all that's going to happen. And if you look at the site, it's actually got like a CNN, and like all these other news stations actually advertise this site too.
Yeah. So you can go there and get all your fetish needs taken care of. There you go. You'll find out
whatever you want to. If you just want to go hang out and have some drinks and then end the night, then so be it. Like you put down the ground rules on that, and then that's that.
That's crazy. Maybe we get Mike to sign up. See what happens.
Well, I was thinking it's more Bruce's thing than anything else.
Bruce, maybe too. Bruce and Mike.
Mine, huh?
Seeking.com is what it is, Mike. Just go in there and fill out all those fetishes of yours. Mike wants her wearing cowboy boots.
And it goes reverse too. So like women.
Look at Bob. Bob's like, yeah.
Yep. So women can do the same thing.
Wait! I'm signing up right now.
What's that, Brian?
You get your membership yet, Bob?
Women can do the same thing.
You get your membership yet, Bob?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No, I know when you said cowboy boots and stuff.
Mike already has an account.
Hell yeah, you already know, fam.
I was watching a rodeo, and now they're doing. They did. You know how the women do barrel racing? Well, they had these women doing barrel racing in bikinis and a cowboy hat and cowboy boots. Oh yeah! I was all over it.
How do they stay in their top riding a horse?
They would wear like a bra type thing.
Oh yeah, because it can't be a bikini top. Those things would be out the first time the horse galloped.
Yeah, well, it's more like a sports bra thing.
Yeah, it had been. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But they were wearing thongs, and the thong, as you shoot from behind with the horse running and the thong going up and down. It was pretty interesting, man. Hey, got me to watch rodeo.
I picture a lot of chafing. And we're waiting for Mike to finish applying for this new
his
site.
application. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, for me, I don't know. I think maybe in a marriage, I don't think it would ever come up, but I think maybe in a relationship, it might come up. In that, I don't know if I would ever name someone locally. It's fun to just throw out some friggin' names,
right?
But, I mean, would it make a difference if it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, and husband and wife? Obviously, to some, maybe not so much, but obviously,
it would. It would make a huge difference, I think. Yeah. I mean, the earlier in the relationship, the more likely somebody's going to cheat on you. The longer you've been with them, well, I mean, in theory, they're not supposed to be cheating on you in the whole entire time. But I mean, you've got some who do last for 10 years and end up cheating on each other, type thing. That's just because the whole marriage went sour. It wasn't about the bedroom thing. It was more of they just weren't clicking like they used to. Like people changed.
Well, they used to call it the 7-year itch.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean,
but you want to try to make that work out with your wife. I mean, if it's something sexually, I mean, you're going to discuss it with your wife. I mean, you're not going to go and seek it somewhere else first. You're going to try to see if this is possible.
Well, that would be the smart thing to do.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, if she gives you the flat out, are you fucking out of your mind?
Or otherwise, you just lost half your pension, retirement, and Social Security. The right to see the kids every day, and your house is gone.
And then your kids find out that you're a freak, and you're into whatever, gagging balls.
Personally, that was a price way too high that I wanted to afford.
How about you, Mike? Go ahead, brothers. Go ahead, Brian.
Well, that's the thing. So I mean, every one of us has been in an early relationship, and sometimes it's more of you just want to be with him, just to be with him, and sometimes it's more of like I really like her, but maybe she didn't like you as much as that at that time. So there's things that she would hide from you, and in that early stage, it's a little harder to keep that bond going. Like you have to actually work for that bond. But then when you get that bond established, you know, you might find things out that you shouldn't have or whatnot. I mean, I've witnessed a lot of friends who cheat on each other all the time, and I just give them mouth shut. But if it was, let's say, like Mike had a girl and like she started hitting on me, I'm like, hey, listen, man, here's what's going on. You know what I mean? Depends on how close that person actually is to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike, your girl's hitting on Brian.
Yeah, Mike, your girl's hitting on Brian.
Yeah, Mike, your girl's hitting on me.
Tell her to hit me up because I don't even know who she is.
Mike's like, well, she's Brian's girl now.
Well, here's the deal, Mike. If she makes some really good food, I'll let you know and I'll send her your way. Okay.
That's pretty much exactly how that is. If my girl's hitting on one of my friends, she's yours now.
She's yours. Well, I mean, too, the hall pass doesn't, like Brian was saying, a lot of times it might not even be about sex. It might be about just something else. I don't know what else it could possibly be. I mean, conversation, someone to have a conversation with, it's always going to be something sexual, right? I mean, it's not going to be something else. You're not going to go seeking out for someone to have a conversation with or go skydiving with, I guess. I don't know. Fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's other things in there too. I mean that maybe say, you know, your significant other doesn't have a love for doing something that you do, and you find somebody else who actually enjoys doing that one thing. That's going to create a little bit more of a bond with that versus, you know, your significant other, and it's even having that little click or something like that, that can create more of a sexual tension too. Whether you like it or not, it's going to happen. So especially if you guys aren't dating. I'm not saying girls can have guy friends or vice versa. I'm just saying that one thing that your significant other is actually missing can create more of a bond than what people think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
Yeah, I'm not cool with the hall pass. That's all I'm saying. I joked. I'll be honest. I joked about it, but there's just no way I would ever go there.
No.
Yeah.
Well, with me and my wife, I really think what's going to happen is that if that was actually ever going to happen, she somehow meets John Cena, bring her to a wrestling event, and you know, and she tells me like, "Hey, you know, here's a deal," and I would actually think twice. I'm like, "Okay, yeah, we probably joked about it. We really shouldn't do that." You know what I mean? Like,
I can see,
you know,
Brian,
like,
but
like this is like I get it, I understand it, but the regret
Brian,
is going to be there.
I heard SummerSlam's coming to Fargo. I've got 2 extra tickets with backstage access. I'll send them to you and Danielle.
Really? Yeah, I have some other guy friends I could probably take instead, I'm sure.
I'll let her know.
Brandon, just come in here.
yeah,
Right?
Brandon, you got the link. Brandon, jump in there.
Bob, if you have tickets and it's coming up here, you might as well just take a weekend trip up here and we'll just go together. It'd be fine.
But again, like I said, though, it still needs to be.
Well, if that's going to happen, then which one of you is fucking John Cena?
Yeah, it still has to be. It still has to be mutual. I mean, even though she wants to sleep with John Cena, that doesn't mean John Cena wants to sleep with her. So, I mean, you almost have to. Well, you know what I'm saying.
The feisty redhead. He turned the feisty redhead down.
Dude, I want to be there. I want to be there when
Don't
you
go
tell
there.
Danielle that you don't think she's hot enough for John Cena.
Well, he may be married.
Well,
He's
he is married.
He's married.
He is married.
I'm not talking about attraction. I'm just talking about he's married.
Well, maybe he wants a hall pass too.
He wants the
whole pass too. I just want to be there, John, when you tell Danielle that you don't think she's hot enough for John Cena. I just want to be in the ring.
I didn't say that. I'm just
saying
he might not want to.
That you might have to make her a sandwich.
They're putting words in my mouth. What I'm saying is he may be in a happy marriage relationship. He doesn't see the need to sleep with somebody else. That's what I'm saying. So even when they're picking these lists, you kind of have to think of that in the back of your head. Like let's just say somebody says Tom Hanks. Well, we know that he's been married with the same woman for who knows how many years. So you know that Tom Hanks in a room. Now she says Bill Cosby, then I'm a little worried.
I think they're getting divorced. Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson.
Maybe.
Well, if I remember correctly, I think John and Nikki actually broke up because one of them cheated on the other. If I remember correctly.
Right.
So
John, he's a cheater already.
You can't tell. Well, I can't remember which one it was, but you can't tell me that even at that level, I guarantee you both of them get messages all the time about being hit on all the time.
Oh yeah, I mean they're celebrities, right? They get groupies and all those
absolutely. And then they've got people who won't leave them alone, and some people go the diabolical way of creating that one little bit of connection and try to build on that. Like that's what they do. They watch them forever, and they figure out one thing that the one person doesn't like, and then they just go after it.
Yeah.
So I mean, you've got people like that out there, and it's going to happen. And the stalkers are real; like they are real.
I like how Brian said that stalkers are real.
Brian's
they are real. So I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, even at that level, if you have somebody like John Cena and Nikki Bella, and Nikki Bella, she's fairly attractive. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, if they had that much of an issue of being together, like what guy tore them apart, or what girl tore them apart? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, like what did it take?
Was that from what I read? Engaged to?
No, from what I read, she broke up with him because he was adamant about he did not want kids, and she did.
Oh yes, that's
and that was the deal breaker.
Yeah. And now they're both having kids.
Yeah, I know.
That always happens too. That's the thing that makes me laugh.
That's gotta irk her that he's having a kid with somebody else.
Yep.
That's gotta break. That's gotta just. Oh man, that's gotta suck.
And they both got pregnant about the same time too.
And that's gotta suck for her husband, because in her head she's thinking,
what was better? What made her better?
How come? Because she's thinking in her head, possibly, I wish. If that was the case, then why didn't he just stay with me and have a kid with me? Because that's what I really want.
Isn't her new husband, though, wasn't he on Dancing with the Stars as one of the dance professionals?
Was it?
I think so.
I mean, I'm not the wrestling guy. Bruce is sleeping. Bruce does look like he's sleeping.
She's got a set of tickle bitties on
texting.
Her, though.
Yeah.
Texting my little Montana girl here.
He's sexting.
Bruce, swipe right, brother. Swipe right.
Well, no, I've known her for like 5 years now.
Okay.
Ask her if she's in an open relationship.
No, she works too much.
Oh.
Okay, so what we've come to agree with. Yeah, if you are her hall pass, there you go.
Oh, man, I was in Mexico one trip, and she got really pissed at me because we played water basketball. And it was pretty much guys, and it's full contact water basketball.
Full contact.
Full. I mean, yeah, you're dunking and grabbing and tackling everybody, and it's full contact. So it was all guys playing. Well, the second day there was a group of girls that basically got a day pass. So they're American girls, but they live down in the Cabo area, but they get like day passes to go into some of the resorts, right? So she was there with like about 4 girls. And they were watching us play, and she decided she wanted to play, right? So she gets in. Well, she immediately picks me as the opposite team person, right? So she's all over me. I mean, dunking me, grabbing my legs, sitting on my shoulders, full tap. I mean, and it's like, and I'm sitting there going, where the hell can I touch her? She's got a bikini on, and it's not even one with a strap. It's the halter one.
Oh,
and it's like. Yeah, and it's like, and it's like, I don't even know where to touch her to stop her. She goes, go ahead, you can touch me. It's good. I'm okay with it. And I'm going, where? I grab your ankle and pull your leg back,
Nah, that was me, Bruce. You'd lost that top, man. I played tough one-on-one defense, brother.
Yeah. I would get in her way and I would come up there and I'd dunk her, but I mean, I wasn't playing. Like, I wasn't doing the same thing to her as she was doing to me. I mean, she was all over me. And then she goes, meet me in town tonight. I go, yeah, no, I don't think so.
Why, was she not good looking?
Oh, no, she was cute, but I didn't know what I would get myself into going into town.
She wanted it, Bruce.
Oh,
yeah, I know. But
where were you at, Bruce?
Mexico.
Oh, that's
That's like
that's
it's a little scary to go off the resort with people, you know.
I was trying to pull. I lost my numbers here.
Well, you know, if Joe was with you at the time, you could use Joe as your bodyguard.
No, that was my one of my solo trips when I did down there. No, I met her. Then I took a Canadian gal downtown from the resort and met another Canadian gal who was at a different resort and hung around with them.
Is there always a bunch of girls there?
Oh yeah,
go, Bruce?
There's bachelor parties going, and I mean,
I'm telling you, I'm in, Bruce.
There's never a shortage.
John, are you in?
I'm in.
So yeah, so I Canadian girls one night, and then I came back, and there's a group of young girls because the drinking age is 18 in Mexico, right? So that's why you get a lot of them coming down there, right? So now I got some 19-year-old girls from Oklahoma, cuties, but 19.
Yeah.
And they want to hire me as the bodyguard escort to take them downtown, you know, because they're worried about going downtown. You know, 2 single girls, you know, it's like, you know, and they hounded me all freaking day. Come on, Bruce, you just, you know, we'll buy you drinks. You just got to be our muscle downtown, you know, make sure that nobody hassles us and all that crap. And it's like, what am I getting hired out here as like escort service or what? So, yeah, so it gets interesting, Mike, and there's plenty of women.
Well, I'm in. Me and John gotta go down there. Joe can come too.
Joe, you know the problem with Joe is when he wanted to go.
Bob, you can come too. Brian, you too.
I go to
a guys trip.
I go to the all inclusive.
Tell Danielle we'll keep you out of trouble.
I go to the adult complexes, so there's no kids,
I won't tell her.
And then Joe didn't want to pay
she
money.
wouldn't believe you for a second. She'd be like, "Oh no, Mike's going. You're not allowed to go."
Right?
Between
That's
me
exactly
and Mike,
what would happen.
you'll be lucky if you're even allowed to leave the country, Brian.
Exactly.
Hey, all I'm saying is that me and Bob are taking a road trip, and she'd be cool with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it.
Me and Mike are taking a road trip.
No, Bob.
No, me
Bob.
and Bob.
Oh, Bob. Okay.
Bob, not Mike. Mike's not going. Mike's not allowed to be there.
Mike will end up doing a live. I'm like, hey, honey, and then I'll be in trouble. So that, I mean, it'll happen.
She won't leave you. It's cool.
No, Mike and I, we'll watch.
Yeah,
you,
eventually.
We'll make sure you don't get in any trouble.
I don't get this. It says around 80 to 90% of participants are happier after engaging in a swinging lifestyle. Is
Bullshit.
Published research piece of Bisexual. It shows that 76% of open marriages are either better than the average or outstanding. That was May 2002, 2020.
Bullshit.
So yeah, you get a little whoopee and you're all good now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can actually believe that.
I call bullshit on those high numbers. 80,
I
90.
kind of do too, you know.
That's a high number.
Even people that aren't okay with it after the fact, which you can talk to a lot of people that happen so often, where guys, girlfriends and boyfriends fuck somebody else.
That's 10% of the marriage population.
The
is
guy's
not happy.
pissed, the girl's pissed, and it ruins a relationship.
Oh man,
there's so many stories of that. And the people that do it, the people that do it want to act like it's okay, or I've known people that were unhappy in their marriage, and to stay. I know a guy that allowed it to happen, allowed the marriage to become swinging. They were swingers because she wanted to, and that's what she wanted. So he felt like, I think he didn't say it, but I could tell he felt like if he didn't do it, she would leave.
Well, Mike, here's a question. What defines the line? You know what I mean? Like, what defines like this is wrong?
Well, no, and then there's nothing about wrong, because if they're allowing it, then it's right. Then you can't say it's wrong.
Right, but on the opposite end, you're aware that this is going on, but to you, like, where does the line draw at? Like, okay, let's just say, for instance, you have a girlfriend and she wants to sleep with somebody else, and you're like, no, but then she says, "Oh, it's another girl." You're gonna say yes or no. Like, does the gender actually matter? Is my question.
No, yeah.
Brian threw the curveball in there, man.
No, I've been offered that before.
Yeah,
And I said, I've been offered that before, and I said,
but
no.
you're not
what if the hall pass? What
Yep.
if the hall pass is somebody going for the same sex? How's that going?
Right.
I said no
Exactly.
because I knew that even though she suggested it, I knew how she would react after the fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you allow your girlfriend to kiss another girl without any sort of intercourse?
Oh yeah, of course.
That's what I'm asking. Where is the line? That's my question.
There's a line.
Oh, there's a big
Yeah.
line.
I want to know where the
There's a
line
big
was. There
line.
it is.
That didn't involve me touching the other girl.
Yeah.
No, not you. Your girl with another
No,
girl.
that's what I'm telling you, Brian.
Right.
That's what there's difference there. You're talking about us sleeping with another girl if she
Not
suggested
us.
it.
No, her only.
Oh, there's Becky.
You said us.
Break from the
Sorry,
Olympics.
I meant to rephrase. Like, if your girl had the chance to sleep with another girl, and that was her hall pass, would it bother you as much as being with a guy? Is my question.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know if it wouldn't bother me as much, but my answer would still be no.
Still be no.
Okay.
There's still that possibility of falling in love, whether you like it or not. That
My answer
possibility
was
is always there.
Yeah, it would still be no because you have that because you're making a connection with somebody else that's not me.
Yeah.
Whether
Well,
it's a woman.
Right.
Let me
or
read.
a
Let me
guy.
read these statistics out here. Millennials are more likely than any other generation to express interest in open relationships.
Because we're stupid.
Right? I don't know about that. I'm not saying that, Mike. Don't get me in trouble, Mike. Please.
But
No,
who's
I'm saying that. I'm a millennial, and I'm saying.
But
that.
notable margin. It says
Brian
millennials.
would agree with me.
While Generation Z is 29%, trails 12 points behind Generation X, which is 23%. So then it's not. I mean, there's a big gap between 41 and 29%.
What about the baby?
Wait,
boomers?
hold on,
They just,
hold on.
They did just write us off.
Millennials are 41%
Okay.
going to do it. Generation Z is 29%.
And that's the one after us.
And Generation X is 23%.
Who's Generation X?
Generation X, I think, are 90s kids, right? Or 2000 kids.
No. Because we're millennials.
Right. We're Generation X.
And we go up to 96. And then Generation
Mike, are you
Z
are me and you in the same?
1960s, early 80s. 1960s, early 80s.
Yes,
That's Generation X.
Me and you are millennials because I believe millennials starts early 80s.
Yeah,
right?
Bruce and Bob are Generation X.
No, we're baby boomers. We're baby boomers.
Generation X is 1960s and the early 1980s.
Yeah, I'm 59.
No, baby boomers ended at 64, and then Generation X started after that.
Yeah.
So Generation X is before millennials.
Yeah, 65 to 80. 65 to 80 is Generation
So Brian,
I'm the tail end of the baby boomers.
So baby boomers 46, 64, Generation X 65 to 80, millennials 81 and 96, Z is 97
what
and
did Brandon say?
Then Alpha Generation Alpha is 2010s to 2020s. Actually, I'm actually Gen X, and you're a millennial.
Depends on which one you use.
Right, in theory, but
what year were you born?
I'm very late 1980, like December 1980.
Yeah.
Okay, so technically, yes, you were X. Yeah.
Yeah, but in theory, like I'd be grouped in the millennials just because it was the 9th of December, so very end of end of that.
So whatever. Either way. Yeah. Our I mean, that's the thing. It's weird. I feel like millennials and Generation Z are both stupid, but there's things about the millennial, like sometimes it seems like Generation Z is even more conservative than the millennials are, which is weird to me. I don't understand how that happened, but to an extent, sometimes it feels that way.
Well, here's the reason why I brought that up earlier, John, for you and your stats is that can you define which ones were one sex and which ones were the other sex?
It does.
It doesn't.
Yeah,
so even if that's said, and say Bob's got a girlfriend and his girlfriend likes to sleep with other girls and he's okay with it, then why does it matter? Like, he's still going to say yes in that survey.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't break it down.
Oh yeah, because there are some couples that they sleep with other women but not other men.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I've had girls before where she's like, well, she's hot, and I'm like, well, then take her home. Like, I'll just walk away. I don't care, because we were dating.
So how would you feel about it with Danielle?
If there was like, if it wasn't like
tread lightly
for me, no, we've talked about this too. For me, it's I've told her that it wouldn't bother me if she did it with another girl, like was with another girl, as long as it's not like a continuous thing.
Okay. Yeah, but you don't know.
It's more.
You don't know. That first time may light that spark.
But that's what he's saying, that he's willing to take that risk.
He's willing to take that risk. Yeah.
But then you know, if she's like, he's hot, and I looked at her and said, no, not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, you know,
I said no.
That's your prerogative. That's totally fine.
Yeah, but I mean, if she's okay that way, then I'm gonna be okay the other way. You know what I mean?
No, that's not true. I mean, what are you saying? That doesn't make sense.
It does. So if she's okay, if she says, you're like, I'll give you okay to be with another guy, and in return, I get the okay for being another girl, like, I'm going to be okay, but just not do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not going to happen. I know gay friends, and it's just, no. It's just.
No, I know, of course.
Sorry,
no, yeah,
I'm just not that person.
They get the chalkboard up and start keeping score.
Right.
And you're swinging.
And Becky, exactly it. Like, that's what we're talking about. It's technically, that's technically what it's called. But I mean, for me, like, I don't feel.
Just don't make eye contact.
No, if she slept with another guy, it would bother me.
No kissing.
If she slept with another guy, it would bother me far more than if she slept with another girl.
Yeah.
Yes, it would bother me more, but my answer would still be no, no matter what. But
this is the problem, is because men are pigs, and the first thing that would come to mind is there's an opportunity for a three-way. That's how you're thinking. Is that how you're thinking?
The reason why is because, well, part of it is
I'm not trying to get Brian in trouble, but I think most guys, that's what they're thinking.
No, that's not how I'm thinking. The way I look at it is I know for a fact that if one female is with another female, the chemistry is completely different, and like they know what to do more, I should say, than versus the other. If that makes any sense.
And another woman is going to treat your woman different than another guy would treat your woman.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. I need a beer.
Absolutely.
Like, another girl is going to, like, want to make her feel good and want to do all these
alcohol.
things and treat her nicely
deep.
And all this stuff. But as another guy, like, he's just going to try to blow.
Said. That was
he's just going to try to blow your girl's back out. So
right, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's a whole big difference.
So I get why you would feel the way you feel. I totally understand it.
Do I think that's ever going to happen? No, because that's not the way we are.
No, because I don't think your wife would ever do that. Because even if she was interested in it, I think she cares about you too much to even have that connection with somebody else outside of you.
Yeah, I mean,
whether woman or guy.
Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of the point is, and then if you pull back a little bit and you think, okay, so there might be some sort of sexual tension, so she can't have girlfriends. You just can't do that. There's always going to be some sort of connection between other people, no matter what.
But that's different, though, because you're talking about
right. But some people think like that. Is all I'm saying.
Okay, but what if she was bisexual?
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Where would your mind be on that?
Right. I mean,
things. That would change things, because then.
Yeah.
You would have to worry about, she's just going over to her girlfriend's house. Well, is she fucking her girlfriend?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, exactly.
Bob's like, what the hell?
No.
I mean,
I have a buddy, and he was married to his wife for like 20 years. And she started hanging out with this other lady. And 2 years later, they're divorced, and his ex-wife is now married to that lady that she was going over to visit.
Oh,
and
man.
you know, I mean,
he must have not been laying the pipe down.
Huh?
He must have not been laying.
Well, I don't know.
Right?
He gave her 4 kids. You know, but the funny part was that her and her wife moved to Arizona, got divorced, and then she texted my buddy back saying, "Hey, do you want to come visit so we can go out?" And my buddy's like, "Hell no." Hey, Morgan.
What's up, D?
That's the thing. So I mean, let's
We're talking
say
about all that sus shit.
Yeah. So would that worry of yours if you had, say, a girlfriend, wife who, you know, you let her be with other girls? Would that worry of yours be in your head? Well, is she gonna leave me for her? Like, is that worry still gonna be there the same as the guys? I think yes, but I don't think it's gonna be as prominent as the guy factor. It's still gonna be there, but it's not gonna be as bad.
For I think it kind of goes for women too, but I think for guys, it's like I was saying, like in my head, if my girl's like, "Hey, I want to sleep with this chick," I'm thinking, you know, whatever. She's gonna eat her box. She's gonna finger her, whatever. She's, you know, no big deal. Like, she's gonna probably treat her good. But for me being a guy, like, if she was like, "I want to fuck some other dude," like, I'm thinking this dude's, like I said, this dude's just trying to just blow her back out and treat her like a piece of ass. I know B agrees with me, so
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about that, but
Yeah.
Brandon's
well, how would
here
you feel if
and
your
Morgan's
girl wanted to? If your girl was like, "Oh, I want to sleep with this other chick," like she met some chick at the bar, and she was like, "I want to go home with her, like just me."
Either situation is gonna be bad. I don't want my lady sleeping with a dude or a woman,
right?
You know,
exactly.
Because if she left me for a woman, I think that'd be even worse.
Well, right,
You know?
exactly.
That's the biggest fear, dude. Right there.
I mean, I don't know if I could date after that. I mean, I might just have to call it a rat. You know?
I don't know. Would it be
White
though?
flag.
Because it's like a woman is offering her something you can't give her. But if another man is giving her something that you're not, that could make you feel like you're less of a man. But if it was another woman, I'm like, yeah, maybe she connects with her in a way I can't because I'm not a woman.
Well, yeah.
Bobby
Plus, wait a minute. Plus, at least if you know he's giving, you can work on that. You know what I mean? You can work on that. If she comes back and says he did this, and this, at least you have something to work on.
I don't know about that. I mean, but if she says, you can't work on a bigger dick, John.
No. But
what are you gonna do?
You know what I'm saying. But if there are things that a female just knows with another female that you're not, no matter how hard you try, are going to get to that level. Mm-hmm. At least if it's another guy, you have a shot of being able to.
Well, yeah, because I'm talking about outside of not just completely sex, but I mean, because if somebody left somebody they were with for somebody else just purely for sex, I don't want to be with that person either, anyways, because they're an idiot. Because if you're leaving somebody just on the strength of the sex, that's gonna end.
That was a pretty shallow relationship to begin with.
It's doomed to end anyway. It's doomed to end.
Well, I mean,
anyway.
if you take Bobby and he's got a girlfriend and she cheats on, she sleeps with another girl.
Why are you picking on Bob? Because he's not here to defend himself.
He's a brand new guy, and I can't pick on Mike all the time. So here's the deal. Okay, so your girl sleeps with another girl, like you're okay with it, whatever, and then she ends up like breaking off with you just to be with her. She turns lesbian, and then your guy friends are like,
she turns lesbian.
Well, I mean, he was a good dude, but his last relationship, she turned gay, and that turns like every other girl off. You know what I mean? Like it's, how do you really put that, or how do you explain that?
No, that doesn't. No, see, I don't think it goes like that.
Girl. Well, no, it doesn't.
I've been in that situation. Not exactly. She didn't leave me for another woman, but after I broke up with her, she got with a chick and she married her.
Right.
So yeah, my buddies gave me shit about it a little bit, like, oh, whatever, I mean, like you turned her gay or whatever,
right?
But I feel like they would give me a lot more shit if it was like, oh, some dude just stole your chick.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
So there's just the fine line of giving people shit about it is all
Morgan's going, what the hell did I walk into?
Let me ask. We'll start with Morgan. Morgan, are you surprised that 5% of the Americans, 328 million of them, are in open relationships?
No.
Yeah, that number doesn't seem high to you at all, huh? 16 million. 16 million.
Well, no, because I think again, with like the divorce rate being as high as it is now, I think people are just trying to try just about anything to supposedly make a relationship work. But I guess because there's this influencer who I sometimes
we're with you, just
yeah,
and she was talking about how she's a big proponent of open marriages, open relationships. And I guess I'm kind of old school. Like, I don't feel the same way about that. Like, I just think it's it's just not my thing. Like, I could see myself getting very jealous. I can see myself, just going down that whole rabbit hole. And it's like, that. I mean, it's just not my thing. And I just don't think it works.
No. We most of us agree on that.
Yeah.
Old fashioned,
swear by it, and it's like, I just don't get how. I mean, unless you're totally not the jealous type, sure, maybe, but just knowing me and how I am, that. I could never do it.
It wouldn't fly with you.
No.
No.
Yeah. Nope.
Now. And the fun thing was we were talking about the fantasy one. If it ever happened, which celebrity would you be picking anyway?
Well, I briefly heard you guys talking about it because I was driving home, and of course I got crappy reception, so it kept cutting out. But your whole point about sure, if it's somebody a celebrity or whatever, fine. But yeah, when you get down to people that both of you
in your circle
and no, oh hell no.
Yeah, if you start throwing out the neighbor's name,
you can't go local.
No.
That's their new slogan. Hall pass. You can't go local.
Go local.
but even if you didn't go, I mean, every time I've heard the whole thing about the hall pass, it's always been with a celebrity. I've never heard anybody ever mention either local or just somebody that they know.
Yeah.
I've never ever heard that.
Yeah.
Well, that's walking the.
Well, I think if you go that
scary line to walk there.
I think if you're going at that level, I think there's already something wrong in your relationship that's making you. Because if you're going local, then it's just okay.
If you're thinking about that, then
celebrity, that's a slim to none chance that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, right. But it's you're talking about the next door neighbor. It's
the neighbor.
We got to talk about something because somewhere, somehow.
Morgan tells him, we're moving tomorrow.
Yep.
We're out of here.
We're out of here.
Shit, and let's get out of Dodge.
How about you, Brandon? Does that number surprise you?
Not one bit. To be honest,
that's a lot of people, man.
I mean, shit. Mike knows. I mean, we've been on dating websites and seen people in open relationships, and I've ran across 15 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That number doesn't really surprise me too much, but I don't know. The hall pass thing, I don't know. I don't think it exists. It wouldn't work. Wouldn't work out.
Now, did you guys hear the numbers for the generations? Did you guys catch that? Yeah, millennials are 41% likely to be in an open relationship. Generation Z is 29%. Generation X is 23%. Sound about right?
Well, what is that? 41% said they would entertain it.
Yeah, they would be in it. They would be in for it. Yeah, they would be down for.
Millennials are the youngest generation.
No. Z is.
Z is. Yeah, it says 41% of millennials are down. They're down. They would be down.
I forget which one I am.
You're a millennial. How old are you? What year were you born?
99.
No, you're Z.
I'm Z.
Becky's like, who are they surveying? That's what I want to know too, man.
You're Z because millennials are 81 to 96.
Yep.
Chris, I would like to hope. I would hope so, but it's if you start reading online and you start looking into dating apps, it's out there, man. It is.
I've seen dating
does
apps.
It work? I don't know. I'm not going to say it works or doesn't work, but it's out there.
I haven't walked that road to let you know if it works, and I would never would really. So
yeah.
Well, Morgan, who do you think, like, as celebrities, who is really attractive for you? Like,
I forget who.
Don't say John Cena because he's already taken by Danielle.
Yeah, he is. Sorry.
He doesn't seem like. I don't think that's Morgan's type.
No, no, not really. Like Tom Hardy, or I mean, I'll admit, like, Jason Momoa is pretty hot.
I don't know who that is.
She got a little excited there.
That look, that eyebrow.
Morgan,
did you watch her eyebrows?
Yeah. You got a little bit too excited right there, Morgan. That's all I'm saying.
You seen Aquaman, Mike?
I think she was picturing Aquaman at the moment when she said his name. She's like,
Okay, so Morgan, let's just take Jason Momoa.
Sure.
And somehow you end up running into him, and he's like, "Hey, let's go out for dinner for a while, whatever, and like let's have a few drinks."
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then he wants to sleep with you for the night.
Yeah.
And like, would it be really hard for you to turn that down?
Well, wait. Am I single?
Wait.
Or am I?
No. You're with me
right now.
Oh, yeah. Then no. Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
No.
Becky.
So you just say no and just walk away.
Bad girl, Becky.
Yeah. No. Like no. I mean, if I were single, then hell yeah.
I think if he was in front of you and stuff, and he would like talk to you and stuff, I think it would probably change just a wee tad.
Not really, because I mean, I've had guys who like don't know me. Oh yeah, Becky's like that's that for sure I do.
Yeah, Morgan will be Aquaman.
I mean, I just like when I'm in a relationship with somebody. I mean, that's that's it. Like, I mean, I've had guys who don't know. Like if it's at work or even if I'm just like out and Corey's not. I had a guy at a bar one time, and Corey was sitting right next to me, and the guy was flirting with me, and I kind of just sort of sat there, and I kind of just like looked over at Corey, and he's just kind of sitting there like, what the hell? But it's just I'm happy with the person I'm with, and
right.
Sleeping with somebody isn't gonna. Jesus.
Brandon, are you gonna let your
I'm not gonna
sleep with some
my
movie
lady
star?
sleep with a celebrity, but I will sleep with a celebrity for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, if Jennifer Aniston pulls up on me, I don't know, boys. I might just have to.
I thought we had like 3
it.
going for Gardner at 1 minute there for a second.
He's Jennifer Aniston, but I mean, Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer
like I said,
Aniston, after 10 years of marriage, though, after you're in a 10-year marriage, you'd still, if Jennifer Aniston, if she was on your list and your wife said yeah, and for some fucking crazy universe, she bumps into you and says, I want to do you, you're going to be okay with that in a 10-year.
It'd be pretty hard. I mean, I don't know. If she was looking me in the face and telling me she wants me to fuck her, I don't know. It'd be pretty damn tough to pass up. But I mean, obviously I'd pass because obviously if I'm in a 10-year relationship, I'm going to stay with my lady. But it'd be hard. Damn tempting for sure. It'd be hard for sure.
Because at that point, I feel like the sex is going to even be better with my lady because we know each other. So, like, who knows? Like, the sex could be completely bonk with Jennifer Aniston or Jennifer Garner.
She was on everybody.
Like, damn, that's what I just cheated on my wife for.
Yeah, the Juice one. I think she was on a lot of people's lists when we were younger. Pamela, she might be still on a lot of people's list.
No, she was never on my list.
1980s Pamela Anderson, yes. 2021 Pamela Anderson, no.
She wasn't on my list.
You know what though? Early 1990s Salma Hayek and today's Salma Hayek, I don't care. No change, man. She's still freaking hot.
But you're in a 10-year marriage, you don't do it, Bob.
If I'm allowed to do Salma Hayek, and Salma Hayek says yes, hey. Yeah, man's got to do what a man's got to do.
And man's got to do what a man.
I mean, if she's got a need, Bob, you got to fill it, right, Bob?
That's right.
I don't know, Bob. I don't know if I mean, yeah, I get it. I mean, we all made, like I said, we all made these lists when we were having fun, and 99% of them are always someone we know we're really never going to bump into. But it'd be kind of hard if that spot in that moment came to fruition, and you're in an elevator with Jennifer Aniston, and for some fucking crazy reason she wants to have elevator sex. I don't know if it'd be really hard to say no. I mean,
especially because she ain't gonna tell nobody. So if you don't snitch, then
she's not telling anybody. She just slept with you.
Yeah.
Is that
so
before
if I don't tell nobody,
or after Brandon gave her the roofie?
The roofie.
After Brandon gave her the old Bill Cosby.
Okay, guys.
The roofie, yeah.
The Jello. After Brandon gave her the Jello pop.
The Jello shot, yeah.
The Jello shot, yeah. The old pudding. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, God, I know. I don't know, you guys. I don't know if I should even share it. We did this years ago. And I made that mistake saying someone that was a friend, and I had nothing but hell.
Oh, you actually said that?
Well, I thought she was being serious.
Oh, yeah. Man, did you fall for that fly trap?
Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah. And
John,
don't
you know when that's a set?
But this is how it came to the situation, and it was a. And I don't know who it was. And it wasn't Jerry Springer. It was the older guy. But he had this topic on his show. And we were watching it. And it wasn't about celebrities, but it was actually people within your friendship, your circle. And I thought she was just kidding around and joking around. So I just threw a name out just for the hell of it, And,
yeah, you're a fucking idiot.
It was bad, but yeah, I assumed she was, and again, this is early. I mean, we were maybe married a couple months, we were watching a show. We thought it was funny, and we threw out, I threw out a name, but I was expecting her to do the same, and yeah, I got hell for that. I got hell.
No,
for that.
I had one of my exes ask me if I would sleep with her and like one of her best friends.
Well, there's a trap too.
Yeah, that's the trap I fell into.
And I didn't say no because I would have, or I would have wanted to, but I was like no, because I know how you're gonna feel about it after. And she's like, no, I'm saying if I wanted to, and I'm telling you, you won't want to. So let's not go there. And she was like, oh, you, and then once we got around each other, it was like, oh, you wanted it to happen. I was like, nah, you brought that up. Remember that. I said no. So you can't put that on me.
I wouldn't. My wife tried that same trap. And it's well, one of my friends is really interested in you. I said, don't even tell me. I don't even want to know.
Mike, that's actually a good Mike, that's actually a good question. I mean, so you were put in that position, but let's say she laid down ground rules for you and said, "Okay, we can do this, but you can't be with her, and you can do anything else, but you just can't be inside of her." You know what I mean? Like, what? What are the rules?
Then I would have said yes.
See, well, that's kind of what I'm saying.
Because she can't get mad at me afterwards for sleeping with her because I didn't sleep with her. Like I just slept with you, and I was just there while you guys were going at it and stuff. So that's fine.
Like I got in trouble with dancing with a stranger at a bar, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Me too.
Somehow it's just that simple,
Yeah. It is that simple.
And it wasn't like I asked her to dance; she asked me to dance, and I was being polite.
Yep.
And didn't say no, right?
Same situation.
I was being a nice guy, right? Yeah. Well,
same situation, Bruce. I was in, and we didn't. You were probably like us. We didn't go to bars.
Yeah.
Me and Katrina didn't go to bars. It wasn't a thing, And we were out there and
40s.
Yeah, after a while. Yeah, it took. Well, Bob, we're already many years married by the time we were. Yeah, we went. That was probably like the only bar we actually went to.
And we were. And we were there with a group of friends. So it was.
Exactly. And the only reason we went to Chori's was because at the time we were trying to set up our two best friends with each other. And our first, so that's the only reason we were at Tori's. But I had the same situation,
Yeah.
You you're trying to be a gentleman and you say yes, and you feel bad because she's like, nobody wants to dance.
It was a fast day. There was like no body contact or nothing, right? But it was simple fact that I was dancing with another woman at night in a bar, right? And it's not like she was there; she saw the whole thing, right? Like, the next thing I know, she's storming out. I had to get a ride home.
Hey, Morgan, what are you struggling with? Morgan, what are you struggling with?
What Becky said. Don't faint.
Becky
Well, I've been reading this, and I don't know why I missed part of that conversation.
Yeah, she said don't.
All
faint.
I got was
I'm struggling right now.
Oh, don't faint. Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good, man. Do you we'll start with Brian with Brandon. Do you think it could help save a marriage?
What?
If you're both into it, do you think it could save a marriage? Getting something, the husband getting a certain fetish taken care of
on the finger.
And he's going to come back and be all right. I'm satisfied. It wasn't what you're basically hoping that it wasn't what he expected. That fetish didn't pan out to what he thought it was going to be like, and come back and just say, I never want to do that again.
Yeah, it was like so disappointing.
Because honestly, I think a lot of it has to do with fetishes. I do believe that, or just maybe just fetish. So something that you're not getting from that other person that you need, that you're not getting, and you're trying to get that from somebody else.
I don't think it's just that. I think, some people stop doing things that you like to do, and you want to go travel. You want to go travel, and maybe your lady just wants to stay home all the time, and you're just sick and tired of that. Eventually, it's not. You gotta. After 5-6 years of not doing what you want to do, you feel like you're not living life anymore.
Right.
But you love this lady still, but she's not gonna eventually go out and do things that you want to do. It kind of just puts you in a point where you just gotta make a decision, and then that's when people end up cheating. They end up finding somebody else, and
Yeah, I'm with you there. I talked about that earlier. I think that should be something that you should discuss with your wife or your husband. This is, hey, I don't know what's going on with me. I need this fetish taken care of. Can you handle this? If she doesn't say no, then maybe you work in the, I don't know how you work that in the fucking conversation, to be honest with you. But it's just like
the shoe industry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you do it, but I think you have to have that conversation though before.
Maybe you like leather.
Yeah. Suede. I want to be draped in velvet. No, but
just introduce yourself as Al Bundy. You'll be fine. Don't worry.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying, though. But I think you need to have that conversation first before you make that.
But okay, I think you already get that out of the way before you get married, bro. Like you're gonna find out what she likes to do. You're not gonna tell me you're gonna get married to somebody that's not as freaky as you in the bed. You know what I mean? Like we're already getting that shit figured out way before we were getting married.
But you could end up having a foot fetish 5 years down the road in your marriage, and now all of a sudden,
maybe so, but that's on you. I don't know. You can't ask somebody to do that. You can't ask somebody to do that. I don't know.
Where's Jennifer, the foot model? Why is she not on tonight?
No toe sucking.
Yeah, exactly. And get those toes away from me. They probably stink. You know what I mean? I don't know why people are into feet. That's wrong. I don't know.
But you know what I'm getting at. You could be 10 years down the road and all of a sudden you have this desire to be in to make love on a, I don't know, fucking velvet. I don't know the fetishes. Be covered in fucking suede and be made love to. I don't know. But I'm just saying.
That's starting to sound like your fetish, John. I mean, why do you keep bringing that up?
He's brought suede up, right?
No. I don't know him. I'm just throwing that one out there. That's
we need to see your web history, John.
I'm not embarrassed by my I love legs. Period. That's my fucking
John.
thing.
I think you might have a rodeo fetish. You want to play rodeo and
talk about suede.
No rodeo. I'm a legs guy.
Wearing bikini bottoms with chaps, running around with sports bras on the back of the horse.
I'm a leg guy. I love legs. But I'm just saying, you need to have that discussion with him.
You and ZZ Top.
Before you take that next step. And I don't know how you go from explaining that you're missing out on this fetish to, hey, what do you think about giving me a hall pass for a week so I can go get this all over and done with? But I'll come back to you. I'll come back.
I mean, is it a fetish? I mean, if you've never done it before, you want to do it. Is it a fetish or is it just an experiment?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, there's a difference. Yeah,
Jimmy Choo.
Well, there's some people's fetishes that there's actually restaurants who have, say, naked females, naked males who actually have like sushi all the way over them, and you actually eat the food off of them.
Yeah,
like that's the thing, and like that's some people's actual fetish, is that's what they want.
Eat raw fish off a naked body, huh?
Yeah,
it is what it is.
I mean, I've been there and I've done the tummy, the belly button shots.
Oh, I think Becky's done it
down at the pool and the beach and stuff like that.
I've done it.
I don't know how far south I'm going to be okay with picking a piece of sushi, but I may stay up on the northern part of the body for
eating sushi off of eating food off of someone's body is sus.
What, you haven't done the whipped cream, Mike?
Yeah, he's done it. Yeah, but that's with somebody he knows.
Whipped cream, baby.
Not a complete
whipped cream is like that's all right, but actual food, like, come on, like, what am I going to put the piece of chicken on you and eat it?
Well, it's a stranger,
sushi,
right?
That's it.
Brian, are there strangers that are laying there getting their feet off? Right?
Looking your finger looking good.
It's nobody you know. It's a stranger. It's a naked stranger laying there.
Yep, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, they actually have.
You're sick, restaurants. Becky. You're sick. Oh, Cherry.
I'm gonna find you a link, but there's actually restaurants that actually do that.
I've done like a belly shot in a bar, but
I've done that.
I've done the shot glass, a titty shot.
Yeah, the food fetish.
The shot glass I did that in Mexico.
Not food.
If you have to eat a bologna sandwich while you're having sex, that's a fetish. You got some problems. That's all I'm saying, dude. There shouldn't be. I get the whipped cream and the strawberries and that stuff. But if you literally have to have a bologna sandwich to get off while you're having sex, you got issues. That's all I'm saying.
Even the whipped cream and all that shit, it's too much. It's too much going on. It's dirty. Too much work. It's
dirty.
Yeah, it's dirty. You got to clean it up.
You're all sticky. Fuck.
She's sticky now. It's one of those things you do once and then you're like, yeah, this is,
That's like shit you did in high school, bro.
Exactly.
I ain't doing that shit in 30s.
I'm not eating M&Ms between your toes. That's for damn sure. That's not happening.
No.
Just keep those socks on, honey.
Oh,
I don't even want to see your toes.
Yeah, you can keep your socks on.
What is the world coming to? Yeah, the world is messed up.
I actually wrote that in the chat here for you, John.
I like sandwiches, Deb, but not while I'm doing it. I don't need to eat a fucking Italian hoagie while I'm having
food.
Yeah,
I don't need food involved while I'm having sex.
The trifecta, George Costanza, eating food, watching TV, and having sex at the same time. That was his trifecta. That's
now, if I'm eating a sandwich while I'm getting some top, that's different.
Here you go.
I could be down for that.
I'll roll with that. But,
John, I put the definition in chat here for you.
Oh, which chat? Our show chat?
Facebook.
Oh, okay.
No, Facebook.
Yeah.
Facebook Live.
Okay.
It's actually a definition for this.
all the other
just
girls
as
need
people
to
used to
stop
find
being
this,
weird and get on the chat.
Which chat?
I feel bad for Morgan being the only one.
Facebook Live on chat.
I should have grabbed a drink before I came on.
The For Nobody's chat, right? The For Nobody's chat.
Becky says
no on our live feed.
Oscar Mayer, man.
Oh,
are you talking about
it's on the
lunch
live.
meat,
Okay.
Becky, or hot dog?
If you're involving hot dogs in your sex, you're sick.
That last comment, John. That last comment, the juice one.
Oh, the juice.
No. Go up one, John.
No.
There you go.
One more.
I'll ask for a
All I
blowjob and a
asked
steak.
for is a blowjob and a steak. That's
No Oscar Mayer.
What's so
And
hard
we
about
wanted to know if it was lunch meat or hot dogs.
Yes, Becky, tequila.
You need a tequila tonight for this show.
Yeah.
And Brian, I don't see it. Is it in the live itself?
Yeah, it's in the live chat.
Oh, okay. I don't see
it.
it.
On your page, your video on your live chat. It's like 4 comments up.
I'll be right back.
okay.
Morgan needs to
go get a drink.
If I can get head while I'm driving, I can eat a sandwich or a bowl of ice cream.
Yeah.
Now Taimoria is what's called.
Yeah.
Often referred to as body sushi, is a Japanese practice of serving sashimi or sushi from the naked body of a woman. It's actually a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it in movies. I've seen it
Damn
done.
Japanese people.
I've never seen it live. I don't think we have anything like that in Modesto. Maybe in New York or San Francisco.
I would be
bigger
there.
city.
Trust me, I would be there if we did.
There's no way
take 4
that
California rolls.
That's not
Bob,
here in America because it wouldn't be.
That's prior COVID.
Yeah, no, whatever the food police are.
Right. So Bob, if they had that,
the
health department would never allow that.
Right. Bob, if they had that, they had drinks and they had karaoke at the same bar.
Hell yeah!
Would you leave that bar?
Man.
That's the trifecta.
Love me in heaven, man.
Naked woman, sushi, drinks, and karaoke. Shit.
No. Yeah,
That's
no
a
belly
good night
button.
for Bob Sharp right there.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Japanese people love karaoke. I'm just saying, it all fits together.
Yeah. No, it would never fly. It would never fly.
No,
I wouldn't personally go. I mean, I've seen it, but usually it's private parties. I'm sure, assuming you can get away with that in a private party setting. I don't think it would be like, hey, take the kids and let's go eat some fucking sushi off some naked chick, dude.
Well, they opened a topless barbershop for men in Modesto a couple years ago, and I don't think that thing survived.
No, it didn't survive. Yeah.
Now, Becky, Bob's gonna need like a Dragon Roll or the Lion King. Okay. Warren Cookies isn't gonna do it.
You're not eating a hamburger off a naked person. Come on. There's no way.
Kaylee's going to, because some people don't like sushi. I'm not a sushi lover, so.
No, me neither.
Oh, I love sushi.
There you go. Yeah, you guys can karaoke it out like crazy.
Absolutely.
All right, let's. You guys, are we pretty much done with this topic? Anybody else want to add anything to this? Does anyone
want I think we're done.
Yeah. I think we beat that hall pass up.
So
we got Morgan drinking tonight, so we're.
Well, we didn't name the people who were the potential.
All right,
people
let's start from the top and work our way down. Bob, who are the 3 on your hall pass?
3 on my hall pass.
If you were married, who are the 3 on your hall pass?
Salma Hayek, Shania Twain, and Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Jennifer Love Hewitt. Bruce, who are the 3 on your list?
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot, yeah.
And then Jennifer Gardner.
Jennifer Gardner.
Right. And then that third one's tough. Who's it? Gal, what's her name? We were just talking about with the Duke of Hazzard. The blonde.
Jessica Simpson?
No.
Oh, the original one.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Or Jennifer.
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Yeah.
All right, Maverick.
You're
married.
Probably Jessica Simpson in her prime. Well, she's still pretty, but
still pretty.
Like Dukes of Hazzard times. She. Who else? Jessica Alba. Ooh. And maybe Megan Fox.
Maybe. I like how he just throws in maybe. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
There's so many. There's so many, but
I mean, I'm like struggling to put her in the top.
So, Bob, is this Transformers Megan Fox? Or is this like now Megan Fox?
Not Megan Fox.
Because they are different.
I mean,
what is the difference, really, dude?
He
said old
I'd take her now.
So, you know.
It's Megan Fox, dude. All right, Brian. Pretend Danielle's not listening. Who's
No. We've already had this talk. It's fine.
All right.
Kate Beckinsale. Keira Knightley. Well, my top 3. No, not bad actually. Her eyes. Yeah. Who does it?
Okay.
Blue eyes. And then Alexa Bliss is like the other one.
Ooh, Alexa Bliss. Yes.
Yeah. Mikey, you're married. Mikey. You're married. Who's on your bucket list or your hall pass list?
Oh, I don't know.
Quit lying. You know,
Jennifer Garner, Jennifer Aniston, Megan Fox, Donald Trump. Brandon, would you sleep with Tiana Trump?
I don't know, man, but Russ just won the conversation.
Yeah, thanks, Russ. I'm gonna have that image in my fucking mind now.
Right.
B. Arthur.
The
Golden Girls. All 3. Those are my 3. The Golden Girls.
The Golden Girls.
The Golden Girl. Rue McClanahan, Betty White, B. Arthur.
Yeah.
B. Arthur.
Go ahead, Morgan. Who's your 3?
Who's your 3, Morgan?
Well, we know.
Try not to get too excited like last time.
We know she was kind of drooling when she said that one, but yeah.
I'd say. Who did I say before?
Jason.
Are you so focused on Jason Momoa that you're like, screw everyone else?
Yeah. Is there anyone else?
I mean, Jason Statham's pretty hot, and Tom Hardy. That's what I said.
Probably can't handle the Golden Girl.
Oh, Hardy Statement, and Jason.
I'm surprised you didn't say Aaron Rodgers. Morgan?
Don't even.
Oh, yeah. She's already has.
I want to kick his ass.
Oh.
So
you don't have the fantasy of making love to him with him wearing a Green Bay Packers helmet and nothing else?
Oh, that's what I want to do.
And wearing his cleats and socks, right?
Oh, no.
And wearing his cleats and socks.
I want to belt him. He's pissed me off.
I'm taking all 3 Golden Girls. Aniston for me, Jessica Simpson, and Taylor Swift. Those are my three.
John, you and that.
God, you and Swift.
I didn't give you guys shit. I didn't give you guys shit. I didn't say date. Sleep with. Sleep with.
And you're picking a board?
No, dude, come on.
You're picking a girl with no ass and no tits?
I didn't question your pick.
Blonde hair, man.
I didn't question your pick.
He just likes her because she's tall. That's his little gig.
I just find her attractive. That's all it is.
We all knew that was going to be
none of the girls I picked like a fucking fence board.
John just wants a song named after.
I wanted. Yeah, I just wanted. Yeah, didn't she write that song?
We were surprised that she was that low on your list. She should have been the top of your list.
No, Brandon knows. Aniston, I'm with him, dude. Aniston's at the very top of my. I mean, that's. I want to straighten her out.
Becky says Jennifer doesn't shave her pits.
I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
Wow.
All right. So we're done. We named all three. We named all three.
Yeah. Hey, so remember, let us know if this happens, and you guys, and you.
Yeah.
If
this happens. Right? If this happens to any one of us on the panel, please share your story.
You got to share it with everybody. So
you got to share
pictures or didn't happen. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah. There must be video. Video. No pictures.
I don't want to see any video of any of you doing anything with anybody.
Really?
No.
You really want to see my
so
fat naked ass in a video with Selma Hayek? You're a sick man.
So let's just say, for instance, I take a trip to Vegas, me and the wife, and we all show up and whatever.
Dude,
and then
Brian, time
up,
out, dude. You would shit your pants if you were in Vegas and John Cena walked right by you and was eyeballing your wife. You would shit your pants, Brian.
First of all, that's not where the story is going.
All right, go ahead. I thought it was. So,
well, if that were the case, like Michael, let's go drink beers and a lot of them. So that's just all that's going to happen.
I would buy all the alcohol for Brian that night.
Right? I'm like, well, here's a night. Bob, Mike, we're all having fun.
Brian would be like,
I guess Brian's single now.
I can see Brian. This is no fucking way this is happening. John Cena just walks by and eyeballs Danielle.
We're going to find John Cena's wife for Brian to smash. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Payback.
All right. Well, on the poll, what we're going to talk about now is why are they famous? And all members of the Kardashian made the top of the list. So I don't even know where do we start with all the Kardashians?
Bob, the expert, but
where do we start with all the Kardashians?
It all started with Kim.
Yeah.
Kim made a sex tape with Ray J.
Well,
and then once she was done with Ray J,
you got to go further back, Bob.
Before that,
it goes
that's
way back.
No,
there is no footage. Before
it goes back to OJ.
Right, exactly.
That made her famous.
Her dad was his lawyer.
Right, but that's what started her obsession with social media and tabloids. I think that's where it starts with Chris.
They didn't have shit before the porno tape. The porno tape is what blew Kim up, and that's what brought all the attention to her.
Well, no. But this is about the whole family, though. This is about the whole family.
I know, but I'm trying to tell you, the porn happened, and then that's when she blew up, and then they brought the show in with the family, and then that's when that happened.
Yeah.
And then they gained their fame after that because all the girls started getting work done, and they're pretty, obviously. So then they just gained their own fame after that.
I mean,
John.
Then they made
people knew who the dad was, but no one talked about the Kardashians.
No, the Kardashians were news during the OJ thing.
Because but no one talked about them after that.
Robert was
talked about them, John.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
We'll agree
Mike?
to disagree.
Okay, Mike. the whole family wasn't talked about. It was the one person at that time. And then as you move forward, that's when the tape happened, because she was the famous daughter of a lawyer. Is really what happened. So
dude, no one talked about Rob Kardashian. After when I was growing up, I never heard that name.
Yeah.
I did,
unless I watched a documentary on the OJ
talk about Courtney or Chloe.
Yeah. No,
I mean, during the whole OJ trial, all you heard about was Robert Kardashian and his ex-wife Chris was married to Bruce Jenner.
Right.
If Kim never did that, none of them are famous.
Right, but all I'm saying is that if that wouldn't have happened, like the OJ case, and like he was a gold medal, he was a gold medalist also and everything.
Yeah,
he was in the Olympics and all that stuff. And then you move forward, and then he was with the OJ case and all that stuff, and then that's when like that popularity was still there. And then maybe Ray J found out that how famous that person was and didn't realize it. That's probably when the whole release happened.
No, I think she was just in his circle.
Okay.
Yeah, she was in his circle. She wasn't famous yet. She didn't get this.
Ray J didn't do it for clout. She was in his circle, and
this is someone that has way too much. This is someone that has way too much fucking time on their hands. That actually has the Kim Kardashian timeline all done out. I was shocked to find this, which was just hilarious. But it breaks it down from the day she was born, October 21st, 1980, and it goes through everything that she. Can you guys see that? All right.
Yeah.
But it goes through the whole thing. Mother marries Bruce Jenner, April 21st, 1991. And then let's see here.
No one cares about that.
And then ashamed about her body. I don't know what that is all about. Maybe she was
exactly. No one knew nothing about that.
Yeah.
No one heard anything about her.
Yeah.
Until the sex tape.
Yeah.
And Dad successfully defends OJ, and then you hear nothing about her from 1990, I'd say 95 or whenever that happened, until 2000. And 2000
until she made the sex tape.
It says, "I do" for the first time. This is the first time she gets married. So in January 19th,
but she did the tape with Rachel before that.
I don't see any tape thing there. But and then here we go. This is like everything
right there at the bottom, isn't it?
At the bottom.
2004? Is that it?
Yeah, 2004.
Right. No.
Yeah, the first one's right here, and it says stylist and shopper for the stars, and then all of a sudden she meets.
Oh, there it is, Ray
J. In 2004, December 23rd, 2004. Yeah, and then here starts the shit. She actually gets the first TV. I didn't even know she was on this show. Did you guys know that she did a show on TV? I had no idea she was even on it.
Apparently, it wasn't that famous.
Yeah, it appeared on a television.
I don't know shit about this.
It was called Beyond
the Break. Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, and then you can start seeing the sisters launch whatever that is. What is Dash?
Yeah, a store. They launched their own store called Dash.
See, Bob with the fucking Kardashian knowledge, man. And in 2003, that's the biological, her dad, well, that was already up there. The first divorce, February 28, 2004. Who did she divorce? I have no idea. Oh,
Damon Thomas.
Damon Thomas. There it is.
I do agree with Mike that like if it wasn't for her sex tape, they in general wouldn't be as popular. I can agree with that,
no, they wouldn't.
They blew up because of that sex tape.
And I forgot all about her dating Reggie. I forgot all about her dating Reggie Bush.
You got to think that back then, like porn, like that was like huge. You know, it wasn't as accessible back like it is today. Like Pornhub wasn't around, you know, like back in 2004. So it was like a way bigger deal for like a celebrity to get a tape leaked or whatever.
And she got around. She was even spotted kissing the legend himself,
Ronaldo. Right?
That's insane. That's 2010. What did she do over here? Releases music video. Had no clue she even had a song. Couldn't have been very good.
Nobody bought it.
Nobody bought it. Yeah, nobody could. Oh yeah, this is when she starts dating Chris Humphries, that poor bastard.
Right.
Poor guy.
Marriage lasted 72 days.
Yeah. There she's getting married. And there she is getting divorced.
Yeah.
72 days. And then the timeline, I think the timeline stops. There's no data. We all know all the data of so
Right.
basically
then she dated Kanye, and then she married Kanye, and now they're divorced.
Now she's divorcing Kanye. So
she's divorcing
there's
Kanye.
three divorces.
So do you think that the rest of them are piggybacking off of her fame? Or are they at the point where they're famous now?
No, they're famous now.
The show happened, and so they got their own fame off of that. But yeah, it all started with Kim having the porn tape.
Yeah,
right.
It was the porno.
If that didn't happen with Ray J, they wouldn't be near as famous as they are today. They might be still famous, but they're not. Wouldn't be to the caliber that they are today, for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like the same thing with Paris Hilton. Like, she blew the fuck up after that Night in Paris porno tape came out.
Right, the One Night in Paris.
Yeah, and I don't know if that was before the Ray J tape thing happened. So I don't know if they took that situation and were like, shit, she got famous off of that, and they planned to do a tape and leak it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a clusterfuck, all right.
So
I don't know.
So you know, Paris's was in 2004 and Kim's was in 07.
Yeah, so she did it. She did it because then there some kind of argument between the two of them that she only copied Paris to get the fame and doing the sex tape thingy.
Well, I think it was planned out. I think they literally did it on purpose because they did see the fame in the Paris thing. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I don't know. Kris Jenner made number 2 on the list. Well, technically, she's number 1 on the list, which I didn't think she would be the top on the list. I thought for sure Kim would be before her, but obviously, a lot of people think Kris Jenner is famous for no reason. What has she done to be famous?
She was married to Robert Kardashian. She had the girls. She was married to Bruce Jenner. She got divorced, and the show. I mean. Yeah. She's basically piggybacking off of her daughter.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for Kim, there'd be no show, and nobody would care that Kris was married to Bruce Jenner. Period.
Yeah. For sure.
And then the next guy that makes the list, this dude, he's living large for doing nothing. Kevin Federline.
That's not true.
He's living large for fucking
put the
Britney.
work in.
He
had sex with Britney and gave her 2 kids. Okay, he put the work in.
Come on, but I don't think he has the fame that the Kardashians has. You don't see him on the news. You don't see him making headlines. You don't even see him being talked about with her fighting this new battle thing with her money. He doesn't even come up.
It's old news.
It's old. So I was surprised that he made the number 2.
Well, but people only know who he is because
of Britney.
Britney. That's it. Because he wasn't he like a fucking nobody? Like worked at a McDonald's or something?
No, he was a backup dancer.
He did music.
Easy, one at a time. Yeah, he's a backup dancer, rapper, right? Too? Wasn't he a rapper, Brandon?
I think he did music. Yeah,
at some point.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He did music. It was some corn.
I don't know if he was a backup dancer first, and then he put up an album after that.
Yeah, I think the album came after he was with her, but he did do music.
For sure. He was trying to like get famous off of the Britney situation for sure.
Oh yeah, props.
But who wouldn't take that opportunity? I mean, I would be doing the same thing. So
I would have done the same thing he did to a T.
Yeah, well, I would do the same thing he did to protect his kids. I don't know if he was a better parent. Probably was a better parent back then than Britney was. I don't know. They were probably both screwed up, but
he was a wreck. He was
a wreck too.
He was just as bad as Britney. So
right.
If he got with her, he was just as bad as her.
Yeah, he did end up getting full custody of those kids. So obviously, some judge thought he was better.
Morgan, he was also a pro wrestler.
I don't know even who he is. Like, I don't
know
the whole Britney thing.
Oh, Kevin, he was the guy that married
Brittany.
Oh,
you got to remember. I mean, she
born
was
in
really
99.
young. She was young when that all happened.
Yeah.
Well, I knew that it had happened. Like I had heard about it, but like I didn't read up on it at all or anything like that. So I just never really paid attention to it, honestly.
Yeah. Well, too, it's kind of a lot of these people are famous because of what is available now, the internet. So I don't know if the internet was really big back then when Kevin was going. I think if this were to happen today, I think Kevin would be a pretty much.
He would have been bigger for sure. Because he would have been able to gain a following off of Instagram or something like that. You know, back then there wasn't really a social media thing. So,
So yeah. All right, the next one, and I feel bad for all our Italian brothers and sisters out there. Snooki. Snooki. Oh, who the hell wants to start with? I want to hear. Go ahead, bro.
Can't they just let that go away? Why do we have to keep having reunion shows every summer? Okay, let them die peacefully. Okay, they're all ratcheting now. They're all old. Nobody cares anymore. Okay, they don't.
They don't.
Take them off TV.
Let me ask the the 3-4 youngsters that probably watched Jersey Shore. I didn't get to watch it. I actually forced my daughter to stop watching it because I thought it was disgraceful to Italians. And I saw the show for the first time. When I walked into that room, I was like, what the fuck is this? And this is how they're portraying Italians. We're not like this. We don't walk around like this. So I kind of told Hope that, I didn't want her watching that anymore because it was just horrible to watch. It was bad. But let me ask the youngsters, does she deserve to be famous?
She's famous because she was stupid.
She was stupid famous.
That's it.
Yeah, it was. Well, that whole show was dumb. I found the show to be very stupid.
You watched, though. You watched.
But I didn't watch, I've never seen, a full season or anything.
Oh, you didn't watch it? Brian?
No,
Brandon?
I thought stupid.
I mean, I watched the show. It was funny. I mean, I thought it was funny, back.
Well, yeah, there's funny shit for sure. Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, she just got famous because she was the dumb chick that was just sleeping with everybody on the show. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But I mean, does she deserve to be famous? Probably not, but does the girl that said catch me outside?
That's insane. I forgot about her.
Multi-millionaire. Did she deserve to be famous? I don't know. Probably not.
Yeah, she's a rapper now.
I know, it's crazy.
Totally forgot her.
But then she did OnlyFans, Bob. She just turned 18 and made $1 million in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Insane.
And she also sold her catchphrase to NFTs, and she made another $1 million off that.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I gotta give it to her. Whoever's her manager, or
her manager
putting ideas in her head. I mean, congrats to her because that's crazy,
the manager you want.
She basically took becoming a meme and then turned it into a career.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I forgot about listing her on there. I did forget about her. I should have put her on there because she's pretty much the height of
I mean, she's got to be the highest, dumbest person to get famous for me. I don't know.
Yeah, she used social media because we're going to talk about that after we go through these, but she used social media to perfect. Whoever, like you're saying, whoever took her on as management, they knew exactly what they were doing because they made her millions of dollars for just, what is it, 3 words, dude? Catch me outside.
Catch me outside.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, dude. And then all of a sudden, dude, I've never heard Dr. Phil's opinion on that, how he feels about how she became famous. Has he ever spoke about that? You guys ever?
I think they did something about it.
I'm sure he has.
I want to say.
Yeah, because he's got to be thinking to himself, all right, that's it. We're not letting any more crazy ass bitches on this show, dude.
That's all that come on that show.
Yeah, I know. It's all.
It's like a more dignified Jerry Springer.
Who's my daddy?
Who's my daddy? And I was going to pull. I forgot what she did, but yeah, Snooki still has a huge following. And think about it. I mean, when was the last official air date of Jersey Shore?
What do you mean they still do?
This summer they did a remake.
No, but I mean
they did a reunion show.
Yeah, before all this remake stuff, when was the last official air date on that show? Because they've all have kept, it going. I mean, fuck.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was probably like 5 years ago.
Don, are you talking about the original show? Because
the original show. Yeah.
Because they still do a new season like every summer.
Right. But I'm talking about that first official cut.
The original cast.
The original cast when they cut it off.
I don't know when they stopped doing the show.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about is and for her to keep that, she has a huge following.
Well, yeah, but they started doing the show.
Yeah.
Every year.
Hey, John, where's our huge following?
Yeah, we have 4 currently watching now that are addicted to this nonsense.
What's our primetime numbers, John? Go ahead, tell us.
I'll have to see it later after the show. Who is the next one? Next one on that list is Paris.
Do any of us need to get an agent, John?
Pretty soon. I think Bob might need to get one. Mike might need to hire a bodyguard. But I'm sorry, Paris isn't the next one on the list. The next one on the list is Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan's daughter.
Brooke
Hogan. Yeah.
Now she's the height of social media. She's the height of saying, and of course she's famous only for one really reason, and that's being the daughter of Hulk Hogan. But she
did music for a second.
Who's that song?
Music too, yeah.
She did. She absolutely did.
Yeah, who's that song with, Brandon?
Fuck, I'm trying to think.
Who's that dude? He's white, isn't he? You song I'm talking about.
It was actually a decent song. It wasn't bad. It was actually it was actually a banger, like for back in the day.
It was a good song.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
Is it about
Paul Wall?
Paul Wall.
Yep.
Paul Wall.
Yeah, Paul Wall.
Yep.
But Paul Wall was Paul Wall was huge because they had that tipping on 4/4s with the Mike Jones. Still tipping.
Huge.
Yeah, that's when Paul was hot though at the time.
Yeah, exactly. Paul just had put out his first album after the Mike Jones thing, and so it was perfect.
I'm trying to see what Brooke Hogan.
Yeah,
but after that, I mean, I think the only thing after that was I think they had a show about the Hogans, but I never watched it. But
it was based around Brooke actually, and Hulk was like the appearance guy here and there, and that was about it. But it was mainly Brooke and what she did.
I can't tell which one of hers is this. Oh, she has. Oh, well, she's in as popular as I thought she was on Instagram. She has 353K followers, so that's still a high number.
Yeah,
damn, John. I think you got more, don't you?
No. I actually, for the first time in many years, dipped under 10,000 for the first time on my Instagram.
What?
I'm kind of sad about that. Yeah. Well, I'm not on there that much anymore. I'm not posting on there like I used to, but yeah, I'm below. I was over like 12,000 or 13,000. Now I'm under 10.
Instagram came out and they took all your bot followers, John. So.
No, I had no bot followers. That was one of the good things about my page because I used that app to see if I had any bot followers, and I think I was below 2% bots. I had actual real people following me.
Yeah, I don't even have Instagram. But I have 43 followers on Facebook. And the funny thing is, I don't even know who 40 of them are.
Right? Yeah, actually, Brandon, Brooke went to country in 2015, and that's when she stopped.
Oh, she did country.
Yep.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Country?
Apparently, it wasn't good, Brian.
Well, Paris Hilton had her own songs too.
Yeah, she joined Young Money or whatever. She got signed by Birdman at one point.
And then
she was signing everybody though.
Yeah, I know at that time, but Hey,
Paris
it was
Paris
still probably good exposure though for her.
Paris was famous for the limo shot.
And then you could look.
14 million? Jesus.
Snooki's got 14 million followers.
That's crazy.
And I'm not even going to pull Kim's because I'm sure Kim's has got to be.
I think they really liked her because after the show she got married and had a kid and all that. So I think everybody was just like happy for her that she moved on and like she's a mom now or whatever.
Yeah, but they did a show with her and JWoww on their kids. Come on. Have you watched that show?
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, no, they did.
238 million followers.
230.
I guarantee you, she does not run that page. Guarantee you.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I mean, look at her, dude. Like,
she's posing. These are. I can guarantee you, these are not done by a cell phone. This is a paid photographer following her around, snapping these shots, editing them. The only thing that she is doing, and I guarantee you, she's doing this. She's checking every photo before it's getting posted.
Why? Yeah, exactly. Why would she use a landline?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, she's having. There's a professional photographer, family photographer that follows them around. He takes shots, and I'm sure he goes, "Okay, here's what I did today," and then edits them, and then she picks what gets posted. I'm sure she's picking what gets posted, and nothing's getting posted unless she says it's okay. I guarantee you that. There's no way anything's getting posted without her okay. But I
mean, I think she probably runs her own post. I mean,
well, isn't the younger sister the richest one?
Yeah, Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, Kylie Jenner. She has her own makeup brand.
Yeah. I don't know. How would I? Oh wait, was her name Kylie Jenner?
Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kylie Jenner.
Yeah, she's almost worth like $1 billion now.
Well, she's the youngest billionaire now.
Yeah.
Bob knows that question.
Yeah.
She has 251. She has 251 million followers on Instagram. That's her, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's her.
I think she's got the best body of all the girls.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, her and Kim are pretty much the same, but
now she's slimmer than Kim.
Yeah, Kylie doesn't have the butt implants yet.
No,
I think they all do, bro.
I think Kylie's got longer legs.
Kendall doesn't, because Kendall is a model.
Well, not Kendall.
Kendall's got no butt at all.
That's the only one that doesn't have anything done, really.
Yeah.
Kevin's got 36, and he's private.
36K, that's about right.
He's smart too. He's keeping his page private. You don't want anybody jumping in there.
No, he's got no posts. Like, it's not him. It's no posts.
No posts.
He created just to have it and then left and walked away. That's it.
Is this guy serious? Federline for real. What are we, fucking 19 years old, bro? I mean, he's probably like 40, 43.
And mom is
God Lord.
Who
follows that guy?
Mom is pulling 41. Mom is pulling 41. She's way behind her daughters. Nobody wants to follow mom.
Kendall's probably got a high following too.
Yeah,
I'm sure they're all in that.
And half of those are the guys in the NBA she slept with.
Yeah. Well, Courtney,
NBA and the NFL.
No, Kendall hasn't done NFL. Kendall was Blake Griffith, Ben Simmons, Devin Booker. Who else did she get?
It was Kim that had Reggie Bush, right?
Yeah.
Kim had Reggie Bush, yes. And then Chloe had Lamar Odom and Tristan Thompson.
Right.
And James Harden. She went out with James Harden, too. All right, Becky, topic change, John.
You don't hear much about who's Kylie's not married, right?
Yeah, well, what I wanted to get into is now, we've seen the people that are famous.
Becky says topic change. We're done with the channel.
Yeah, we'll do it. I wanted to look up Paris's first. Paris has got 15 million, so that's fine. But she's the only her and the other one are billionaires. So I think Paris isn't a billionaire, but
she will be once her dad passes away.
Yeah, once her dad passed. I think she's worth 300 and something million. But I wanted to talk about the people that are famous for the right reasons. And I think like for instance, I'm just going to throw the first name that comes to my mind is someone that worked hard and has accomplished, Michael Jordan. I mean, and can you name some other people that are famous that for the right reasons, for working hard, doing what they had to do to be the best in their field?
Well, yeah, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Dr. J. I mean,
well, all right, sports guys.
I mean, but name somebody who is not a sports star that is famous.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk, good one. That's a good one. Famous.
Elon Musk, there you go. Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg.
What's his name from that created Virgin Airlines and Virgin Airspace and all that stuff? So.
Well, how about actor-wise? There's some actors that I think
deserve
to be.
I like Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford is a good one.
Harrison Ford, yeah.
Here's my random two here: Neil deGrasse Tyson and Mike Rowe.
Yeah, Mike Corell.
No, Mike Rowe.
Oh, bro.
Like the
Mike
Dirty
Rowe.
Jobs
Yeah, I love
guy.
Mike Rowe.
Mike Rowe.
Yeah. Those two are very famous, but they keep everything like very low key. Like if you actually watch a lot of Neil's stuff, he's been on all sorts of shows. And he's still famous, but it's not to his head at all.
Right. I think The Rock could be up in there. A nice guy. I think he's a good family man.
Well, The Rock has 255 million followers on Instagram. He's number 3 top in the U.S.
Yeah.
What about
two of them is Instagram and Cristiano Ronaldo. That's only 2 on top of him.
Yeah, you want to talk about famous? Rolando doing what he did with the Coke thing, and how can one guy affect Coca-Cola stock and having Coca-Cola stock drop? You guys seen that? Did you guys see that video? He has 2 Coke bottles in front of him on an interview after the soccer match.
Ronaldo. Yeah, Ronaldo.
It's not sponsored. I would do the same thing. You're not paying. Coke's not paying me to have that in front of me.
Yeah, Coke sponsored the event, though. That's why Coke is out front.
Yeah, but he's not sponsored by them personally, so.
But how many other people do you think could have that much influence on a stock like Coca-Cola by just picking up 2 bottles and moving them over?
No, there's not many people.
A lot of top superstars like LeBron James or somebody like that. Like, I mean,
you think LeBron has that pull?
If you're the elite,
LeBron does not have that pull.
Worldwide, you talk about worldwide stock market falling by a crazy number, just moving 2 Coke bottles over and saying, I drink water, I don't drink Coke.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's just because of his following.
Yeah. That's insane.
So anybody with a massive following.
Well, look at his following on Instagram. I mean, he has like 300 million on there.
Well, it's the same thing. The same thing with The Rock. Like if he did the same thing, he would have much influence on Coke that he did. Absolutely guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all about their following. That many people see it, and so
and
they actually say that LeBron James they said that somebody announced that he's now a billionaire.
Yeah. Well, this kind of ties into that we talked about before about the influences and like what you do really affects other things. Like one little thing you do that you're doing it for fun can have a huge impact whether you like it or not.
Yeah. Well, that's what's kind of weird and stupid about this generation is the fact that him doing that actually made people go and sell their stock. Like that's insane.
Look at Elon Musk. I mean, Elon Musk done the same thing.
With all the cryptocurrency.
Yeah, absolutely. It's stupid. It's completely dumb.
Say one little thing on Twitter, and all of a sudden, shit just goes
running that Dogecoin stuff up and down all over the place, man.
Mm-hmm. So, no, it's just really interesting how like small little things like that. What one person can say can have a huge impact on others.
apparently nothing I say has a huge impact on anything. So.
Well, I mean, you just got to try harder, Bruce. It's okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just put your body out there on Instagram. Show them who you are, and just get that following.
You're muted, John.
I don't think John understands. He's been muted for a long time right now. He just keeps talking. No, I know this.
Oh, no, Bruce. I would listen to you. If you told me to put the 8-iron back in the bag and grab the 9, I would. Yeah. That's about the only thing.
That's probably about the best advice I give you, John.
I'm just sitting here talking, watching John lets this go.
John,
and
keep your head down and let the club do the work.
I hate that saying. That saying was said to me from when I was 12 years old, man. When the first time at the driving range, keep your head down. Let the club do the work. I was like, God damn it, dude.
Yeah, well, John, it ain't changed.
Did you do the chin on the shoulder? Did you do
No, I don't do the chin.
You
keep your head down and then keep your head behind the ball on the swing.
Yeah, or your chin to your chest. Chin to your chest.
Yeah. Well, the other thing was they could, put a rope around your neck and then hooks in your crotch. They keep you from your head from lifting up.
Yeah. Anybody else have a topic they want to talk about while we're here still? We hit on all of them. We hit on all the topics that we were going to talk about tonight. I was surprised. I was surprised that Hall Pass lasted an hour and a half. So
yeah, I feel like I started drinking and then we just moved away from all.
You want to keep drinking? We can go back. That's fine.
We can recap on the Hall Pass. You can make some changes to your list, Morgan, if you want to.
Right?
Fireball.
Oh, Renee Russo. Yeah, she was pretty cute in that movie, Greggy.
Yeah, Renee Russo, I agree.
Renee Russo.
Oh,
yeah. She was the driving force behind.
Don Johnson's girlfriend in Tin Cup, and then Costner stole her.
Yeah.
That's Bruce's new caddy there, right there.
Yeah. I wish I had a caddy. Actually, we did play with a gal. She joined us on Thursday's golf outing up there, Wolf Run. Up there,
yes.
Our fans that are watching, if you want to throw out a topic, throw one out there. We'll talk about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're willing to discuss anything that we're not prepared for.
Yeah, she was interesting. Her husband is on the tribal council for one of the Indian reservations down in Fresno area.
Okay,
interesting.
Actually, we can go
Palace or Table Mountain.
Table Mountain.
Oh, I've got a question actually.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, he's not joining the Packers.
No.
He's leaving the Packers.
It's not about the Packers. No, I want him to leave. I want Aaron Rodgers to leave. You have no idea. I want him gone.
So is your second question the whole can there be more visible very outstanding or
where are you going with this?
I'm making sure that you don't hit yourself again. It's all it is.
Brian?
What can we put on
Brian,
doors?
where are you going with this?
Yeah, Brian, were you trying to get us in trouble here, Brian? Well, hey, were you guys surprised by Metallica winning that poll? You guys surprised by that? By what 80s band everybody would like to see again one more time? Were you guys surprised that Metallica took that list with Queen?
No, I would go for Queen, and absolutely.
I would go with Van Halen and AC/DC over Metallica.
Yeah, I'd love to see AC/DC again. I would love to see AC/DC.
I think AC/DC, top list.
Would you agree that top 5 is pretty much the iconic bands of the 80s, though?
Queen.
Well,
no.
Queen kind of made a little bit of a. Queen would be the only one kind of out of it, but yes, Bob, I'm saying rock bands, so not your R&B and all that other stuff. But as far as rock music in the 80s, other than Queen,
I mean,
take Queen out and replace Queen with Journey.
It needs to be there. Kiss needs to be on there too.
Kiss does.
Kiss needs to be on there. And then what about the Eagles?
Yeah.
There they are.
Kiss is on the list. They didn't make the top 5. The top
Eagles
6
didn't make the list either, huh?
Yeah,
Eagles.
There they are. The Eagles are down there.
Yeah, Eagles got 9 votes. Def Leppard, which I
That's
thought
'cause you
Def
fuckers
Leppard.
don't know good music.
I think Def Leppard should have been a little bit higher on that list because I think I've seen them many times in concert, and I think they put on a great show. They sound like they do on their album, and that's important to me because I want it to sound just like it does on the album. And if any
the
band,
fact that Iron Maiden got the same amount of votes as Def Leppard and the Eagles is a problem.
Iron Maiden concert is pretty fucking crazy.
They got a crazy show. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, they
be
got
fair,
a crazy show, but still.
I mean, Kiss and AC/DC, Guns N' Roses, they've all still have toured, and Metallica still have toured in the last 10 years. Queen will never tour again.
Never. Yeah.
Well, so that's why I would always pick Queen.
But they're touring with Adam Lambert.
Not the original Queen. Not the Queen that we know.
Yeah, but they're saying he's pretty much doing a pretty good job at that spot. His voice matches the voice of Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, but I mean, it will not have the same meaning.
It's
Aerosmith is still toured. They still do shows like Aerosmith has done shows with what the hell is his name again? The singer from the Foo Fighters. They've done New Year's Eve shows with him before, and Slash has toured with Guns N' Roses and then like Miles Kennedy and all that stuff before. And Bon Jovi still toured within the last 10 years. AC/DC. Van Halen still toured in the last 10 years.
Is
the only one
Journey
that actually
back
hasn't
together?
toured with the original band members is Queen.
Yeah. Hey, Bob, is Journey all back together or no? Still no Steve Perry, right? No Steve Perry.
No, Steve Perry.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was kind of shocked.
You know who does play, and they still have the original three dudes from the 70s, is ZZ Top.
ZZ Top's on the list. They got, and White Snake is down there on the bottom. Earth, Wind, and Fire is on there as well. Led Zeppelin, which would be iconic.
Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire. They don't have Maurice White anymore because he died. So it's not the same Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, Motorhead's on there. Johnny Cash had made the list too. REM, which I was surprised for a band that was so hot. Late 80s, though. Late 80s, early 90s, I think, is when REM kind of really made that transition of being that real big band. Probably more so late 80s, early 90s, right? REM. And U2. I was surprised that U2, nobody wants to see them in concert. I only seen them once in concert. I thought it was okay. I mean, it wasn't my thing, but
I was surprised that ZZ Top didn't get more.
Yeah, good show. And Bob threw in Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Damn, Bob.
I love Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. I saw him 3 times. Great shows.
And you know, the band that is not on this list, and I am kind of shocked that it is not on this list, is Huey Lewis and the News, an iconic 80s
Oh,
band.
they were awesome.
Yeah.
I saw Huey Lewis back in 1985.
Yep.
And they were incredible.
Run DMC snuck in there. Karen snuck in Run DMC. Black Sabbath, Megadeth, Black Flag, The Smiths, and Bad English. Bad English is pretty good in concert. That was that whole list. I don't know. I don't know. I think the top 5 for me would be pretty awesome, including Journey. Take Queen out, and I think Metallica, Van Halen, AC/DC, Aerosmith, and Journey would be 5 that I would absolutely love seeing again one more time.
I wouldn't go see Metallica, but the other ones.
You're missing out. You're missing out, Bob. A Metallica show.
I don't like that type of music.
A Metallica show. The only difference between all these bands that are on that list than to a Metallica, you feel a Metallica show in your chest. You feel it in your chest.
I feel like the Eagles got to be higher.
I feel Bob. I don't really care about Metallica, but a Kiss show. I've been to a Kiss show, and that's like a.
I would love to go see Kiss.
That's the coolest rock experience that you can experience. You know, just doing.
It's a show.
They got the face paint, all that shit going on, so it's pretty crazy.
Well, see, that's how I thought about AC/DC when I saw them. AC/DC was incredible. They sounded great. They did all the shows and stuff. That was That's incredible, John. Saw my ex working at the Subway. Had the bitch make me a sandwich for all time's sake.
I saw that and immediately thought of you, John. I was like, I've got to show him this.
The little kid on the bottom, just I worded that as fucking legend. Like his dad's a fucking legend. Saw my ex working at Subway. Had the bitch make me a sandwich for old time's sake. Fucking legend.
Fucking legend.
I mean, there were some bands that weren't the hard rock bands that aren't on that list, like ELO and Boston.
I just added one to the list, John.
Who? Well, you're on the page. You can add anything you want.
I just added one.
But I mean, I went to an ELO concert in the 80s. But they're not like a hard rock band, ELO.
No, yeah. See, that's the thing, because I kind of limited it to rock and roll. So
yeah, because you had Boston, ELO, all those other bands going. The Eagles weren't hard rock either, but they're on the list. But
you add it. Let the Mr. Mike add to the bottom. You're going to be at the bottom of the list. Oh, Dio. Dio. There's a lot of
Bachman Turner Overdrive beats.
Let me see here. Love at First Sight. 12 of you agreed to Love at First Sight.
I said yeah.
Nah.
Yep. I said yeah.
What about Eddie Money, John?
I don't know.
Anybody needs to be on that list.
Is it love or lust at first sight, John?
I was going to ask the same question, Bruce.
Love. It's love at first sight. It's only lust. It's only lust if the other person doesn't comply.
No, I think it's lust to start, then it works into love.
No, love at first sight. Is a difference. You just love at first sight is someone that you see. Yeah, big difference. It's someone that you see you spending the rest of your life.
Well, if you don't know them, it's lust, because you can't love somebody that you haven't met. So at first sight, it's lust. It's not love.
All right.
I mean, I suppose that also depends on like how well you can like read people too.
Yeah. I've known a few people in relationships today that honestly say love at first sight. They just I just think that's a word.
That's not reality. It's lust.
It's not reality. Anybody that says they saw somebody and knew that was going to be their husband or wife, or that I love them from the moment I saw them, that's a load of horseshit.
No, you lusted them from the first sight.
Right. I mean,
exactly.
Well, Morgan, for instance.
Yeah.
For instance,
if your first 5 seconds of your guy, we say I want to be with him, or I want to marry him.
Okay.
First 5 seconds.
Okay, 5 seconds is a pretty short.
Yeah, dude.
Let's
first sight.
The whole point is you may have saw that person, and even if you thought, "Ooh, I love that person," if they came up and were a dick, you would be like, "Fuck that person."
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So it's not. So it's not love.
Okay. I guess like the whole. Okay. You could say like, like at first sight, like when you first see, like,
no conversation. Maybe no conversation. You just saw that person.
Maybe. I don't give a shit. Even first conversation, I don't care.
Yeah.
You don't love somebody after your first conversation.
Well, yeah, but like you can determine after a first conversation, like
if you think you like them, sure, you can determine that.
Conversation's cheating though. It's first look. They glance at the bar, somebody sitting at the table, the person walking by.
It's cute to say.
It's cute to say.
Well, the best thing to say is
cute to say.
You see somebody, either you want them or you don't want them. Simple as that. If you want them, you'll venture on.
It's cornball status.
Corny shit, yeah, for sure.
Corny shit. Cornball. And love is corny. A lot of love is corny.
Hey, I know, Brian, it was love at first sight. You said it yourself, you piece of shit. So don't try to change it.
On me for.
But Brian's a realist.
He said it himself on this show. It was love at first sight.
I'm a realist too,
Yep.
Yeah, it's because I want to be with her.
Love or lust, so Becky.
It wasn't lust.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
I was here to argue that. Yeah, I want to be with her. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But did it work out right away? Absolutely not.
No, it didn't. But when you saw her, you pictured the rest of your life with her.
Well, I didn't picture the rest of my life with her.
But that could also be classified under maybe psychopathic.
Psycho,
too.
yes, for sure. Psycho.
You fucking psycho.
Let's just be real.
Yeah.
Let me have
Brian would agree.
Yeah. The whole stalker mentality could be in effect there.
Romantic thing, okay? Just this one. Just that one.
Just that one.
That's just.
Let me have
it. That's just me.
We're gonna let Morgan have it. Damn it!
If you see somebody and you think, and you picture your life with them before you even talk to them, you might be a fucking psychopath.
Shut up, Mike.
Stalker.
Wow. I see how it is.
Well, let's put it this way. Mike actually does have a point. The reason why I say this is because let's say you never really talked to the person, but you know a lot about them through your friends. And you're like, this guy would be a good fit for me. And I never had a chance to talk to the guy or girl or what have you. And then you end up meeting them and you're like, hey, we have a lot in common. Not saying that to the person's face, but you kind of know this. And you guys start talking right away. Now that could be interpreted as love at first sight. Because he didn't know it, you did.
No. A person is incapable of loving somebody and not knowing them personally.
I don't know.
That I can disagree with it.
Mike, you're ruining every single Hollywood movie. Every single Hollywood movie right now for everyone.
The Notebook is just a movie. It's not real.
Thank you, Becky.
Okay, Mike. I did agree with you on that first fact. But I do agree with the fact that
let her have her opinion. I believe in it, Morgan. You believe in it, Morgan.
But people
Brian's living it. The piece of shit is living it. And he's
you can believe in whatever you want. You can believe a whole bunch of shit. That doesn't make it real.
All right. Let's jump into the next one. 2 women want to sing Endless Love with Bob in karaoke. So, Bob, you got who is these 2 people? I don't.
I'm ready.
Yeah, 2 people.
I'm ready.
What? My Andre's wife, my cousin, said she wants to sing "You're the One I Want."
There you go.
I got you, babe. Wants to be sung with JT.
There you go.
Jennifer wants to sing "Leather and Lace" with you. And
love
Morgan,
that song, man.
What song does Morgan want to sing with Bob?
Can I love him?
Well, Bob mentioned Love Shack.
No, Bob, no.
Well, you should know. Yeah, I would rather do Picture, Morgan. Can you do Picture? Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that's a great
Morgan can handle that.
Yeah.
I love that song.
I've got to have, some more. If
Shallow. Morgan picked Shallow, which is the one song done by.
I've never sang that song.
What's his name and what's her name?
That's a good song.
Lady Gaga.
He add him to my list.
Oh shit, she's adding now to her list. Her
he
list
speaks French too, and I'm like, all right, cool.
You can add Lady Gaga to my list just because I think she's interesting. Not necessarily like she's the hottest thing ever, but
Jeff Bezos is going into space. Yeah, go ahead, Bob.
I do Katy Perry, so you can add Katy Perry to my list.
Oh yeah, listen. I do. You just throw that one out there. I do Katy Perry. Jeff Bezos is going to fly into space. That was the poll question. Who's going to join him? I added it for a joke, and of course, it took number 1 spot. Fuck space. Where's my order? That came up first.
Right.
I didn't think anyone was going to pick that one, but yeah. Fuck space. Where's my order, Jeff Bezos?
Right.
Seven said, hell yes. I was one of those. Fuck yeah. If I'm getting a free trip to space, I don't care who's there.
You didn't say free. You didn't say free. You said, would you pay the $250K to go?
Yeah.
I thought, I said, would you join Jeff? on the rocket space. I didn't write anything about money.
Well, you had one that was $250,000.
Oh, that's the other one. Yeah, this one was basically, so here's the BS fan here. So here we go, BS family. Would you join Jeff on the rocket to space?
Yeah, I didn't answer that one. I
space.
The one with the $250K.
Yeah, fuck space. Where's my order?
Pass.
Hell yes or hell no?
Hard pass.
Hard pass.
No interest.
We talked about this one. Fuck won that poll. The number one used word by all of us is fuck. So fuck wins that one. Yep, motherfucker is number 2. The C word, which I'm not going to say, is number 3.
What? Cunt?
Cunt. Yeah. Cunt is number 3. Shit is number 4.
You just said you weren't going to say.
Yeah, I said it anyway. Son of a bitch.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Yeah, that's what he does to me. Son of a bitch is number 5. Shithead is number 6. Cock wobbler is number 7.
I've never even heard that one.
Yeah. Butt nugget is number 8. And the one that I'm going to rechange my answer because I do say this one more than the other one. Fuck me. That one is I say all the time is number 9. Something in Spanish, puta madre, is in the 11.
I do that.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Fuck you didn't get any votes, which is shocking that fuck you didn't get any votes. And I'm shocked that dickhead didn't get any votes. Pussy didn't get any votes. Piss off didn't
Pussy's
get any.
Not a cuss word.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Pussy's not a cuss word.
It's not a cuss word, but it's still up there. Bastard didn't get any. Bitch didn't get any votes. Asshat didn't get any votes. These are just getting weird now. I need stronger words from Karen. Douche cologne didn't get any votes either. But fuck.
There you go.
Yeah, fuck is number.
No,
fuck is number
bastard's not
1.
a bad word anymore.
Yeah,
since Austin Powers, bastard's not a bad word.
If I use it, it's more of like what the fuck.
Yeah, I use fuck me. I say fuck me more than I say fuck.
Mine's more like a question, like what the.
Yeah. What the fuck? I thought for sure would be right because I think that's how we start. Most of us start that word with what. It's like what the fuck. Oh man.
Of course, then you have my answer, John. What was that?
What was your answer?
I put it down in the bottom. Oh, it's in the comments.
It's in the comments.
Yeah.
It's in the comments. You didn't add it.
Yeah.
Oh, what was yours? Hold on, we'll find yours right now. Bruce said, where are you there? What a bunch of potty mouse. I never used those words. And then you said, yeah, that's it. You didn't say any words. And I doubt that. Bruce being a contractor, I find it really hard that at no point in time during a job that you didn't call someone an asshole.
Well, then that's my next comment was I was in management, so I thought a lot of those words, but they never actually came out of my mouth.
You have to be careful what you say when you get upper level.
When you get, you got
a sailor, so he taught me basically like the art of.
If you're lower level, you can say whatever you want to.
Yeah. When you're in management, you can't. I can think it, but I can't say it.
All you need to say is listen here, stop, pause. Here's the deal. Best thing to do.
You're thinking, you stupid.
First thing, listen here, motherfucker.
Yeah,
you just don't say. You just pause and then go.
I thought for sure that was going to be high with the men is motherfucker because that's just like fucking. We couldn't wait to use those two words together as teenagers. We couldn't wait.
Oh, you were big time. You big time. If you knew the cuss words, you were like an idol when you were a kid. You know.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah.
Okay. So growing up, when I was in like grade school and junior high, we lived on a military base, Fort Leonard Wood, which was at the time was the biggest recruitment center where they sent all the recruits nationwide so they could like infantry go to Vietnam and all that stuff. I used to go down on a haircut day and I would watch the drill instructors just cuss out all these 18-year-old kids. Some of the stuff these drill instructors said, I'm 10 years old doing, well, that's a new word. I'll write that one down. That's a new word. I'll write that one down. That's a new word. I'll write that one down. Oh my God. That was my education right there.
Here's Here's a good fun memory. But what was the first word you heard that just made you laugh when you heard it for the first time? Cause yeah, see, Bob's already got a story in his head. Mine was fucking dumb.
I was probably about I was probably 10 or 11. We were down at the mess halls because we used to sell papers to the GIs and stuff when they got done eating, in the mess halls and stuff. And this drill instructor was just cussing out this black dude from New York because the black dude wasn't getting it yet. And the drill instructor said, "I don't care what kind of cum dumpster your mother was, you're smarter than this." And I'm like, oh my God.
Fuck.
Did he just
Yeah, you can't say that today.
No.
They definitely can't say that today.
How about you, youngsters?
They can't.
Okay, so
But this was the
actually a
70s.
story from Corey. So Corey told me that when he was in the Navy, because his last name was Cumbeer,
Oh
and
no!
they would call him, cum bucket, like all of those.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not the new military.
Oh, no, the best one too was
The new military
this
is
DI was
politically correct
just
now.
yelling at this kid, and the DI just said, "Your daddy would have been better off stepping over your mother and jacking off against the wall than having you." I'm like, oh my God.
You're 9. You're 9 going, yeah, I'm going to use that one tomorrow in lunch.
Yeah, writing that one down.
Yeah.
Well,
How about you,
yeah,
Brian?
but I think
Brandon.
those drill sergeants, they must stay up at night coming down with those sayings to sit there just to hammer those recruits with.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, some of them are really creative.
Yeah, they don't. They're not coming off the dome. They're definitely thinking about that when they're at home.
Brandon, what made you laugh the first time you heard it?
What, a cuss word?
Yeah, it made you laugh when you heard it because you finally figured out what it meant. So obviously you knew what it meant. It made you laugh because of the way it was used.
I don't know. We were cussing pretty early, so
we all were cussing pretty early.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's Bobby. It's Bobby.
Yeah, I don't know. That's tough. I don't.
You don't remember the one that made you laugh for the first time?
No, not really. I don't know.
How about you, Brian?
I'd have to think about it.
Think about it. Brian, you remember?
I've had many sales experience that people
I'm not talking as a grown-up.
That's really what I got, though.
No. I'm talking about when you were a kid, when you first heard it.
Never really had one.
You never had no. Your dad never said. Gosh, you guys suck.
No, he. So my dad was a former Marine.
Oh
in
shit!
Vietnam, and he kept his cool a lot. He was very stern, but he didn't swear. Put it that way. So yeah, like there wasn't that. My mom on the other hand, settled, but and my grandma, like they. So my grandma would swear, and so my mom, and my grandma would she would say, "Oh shit," and then when I was younger, I'd say, "Oh shit," and then my grandma would like, "Don't say that," and so she learned to not to swear in front of me, but she still let it slip. But yeah. There wasn't that angry, the angry curse words. It was more of the fun. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like there's a difference between fun curse words and very angry curse words.
Yeah. All right, let's you guys.
Yeah, I mean, whenever my mom's saying all the time because she didn't want to be swearing in front of the kids, so when she get pissed off, she goes, "Son of a sea cook."
Oh,
which I had no idea what that meant, but then that was her word that she used.
I used to say when I was around the kids, Brandon, you probably remember me saying I would always say "son of Grace" instead of saying "son of a bitch." I would say my mom's name, "son of Grace." Damn it!
Well, then the other one was would be a quick one was shoot.
Oh, well, it's funny when Frank was little, he learned frig, and I told Frank, I said, "Listen, I know what you're trying to say. So if you're going to say frig, you might as well say the whole thing, the real thing, because I know where you're going with Frigg. And it's a funny story with Frank. Brandon, Mike, you guys probably know I offered him $20. I think he was 12 or 13 years old. I offered him, he wouldn't cuss. Frankie would not cuss in front of me or his mom. So I offered him $20 to say the F word, and he still wouldn't do it. I go, I'll give you $20. Just say fuck, just one time for me. Nobody's here. I just want to hear you say it one time. And he wouldn't do it. And he wouldn't, even for $20, he wouldn't do it. But I know how he was with these two when they were alone.
Well, Frank was the good kid that we had to corrupt.
Yeah. Even then, like he never really cussed for the most part.
No, he didn't.
I mean,
not around.
He'd have to get really pissed off, and then even if he would say a cuss word, it was like
freaking shit,
nothing crazy, you know.
Yeah, he wasn't like us.
Well, it's the same thing about like my grandpa. Like he never really swore, but I remember him saying shit a couple times, like vaguely. Shit. But he passed away in what? 92. It was what it was.
John, suck it.
But
suck it.
Yeah, no, but he was Air Force in World War II. So like that was kind of like that whole talk was really ingrained in him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he didn't show it. He hit it very well. But he gave him a couple of drinks. Like it's whatever he said. You know what I mean?
Eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I asked you guys to pick your all-time summer song, and Bob's song he wants to hear on the radio, laying on the beach, is "Walking on Sunshine," which is a fucking great song to be laying on the beach hearing. Bob, would you like to sing a couple notes of "Walking on Sunshine"?
I'm walking on sunshine. Walking on sunshine. And I'm trying to feel good. Yeah.
I love that song. I love that song, Bob, but I can't picture that being the song that you want to hear while you're laying on the beach. I don't know. I just don't. I said it in there.
Happy song, man.
Oh, I know, but I pictured
it's
like
an upbeat, happy song.
The Commodores, Celebration, something like that. I didn't picture you going Katrina in the lake.
The nighttime song.
Yeah. I was just shocked that you went to that one. Let's see. Morgan, Toes by Zach Brown.
I mean, basically anything by Zach Brown Band. It's, good for summer, laying on the beach.
Okay, what was the song title again?
Huh?
Yeah, sing a couple bars.
Oh, hell
no. No, what was the song title again?
Toes
by Zach Brown, yeah.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
Got my toes in the water.
Why are you looking at me like that? You're like,
we're in the world, cold beer in my hand. Life is good today.
I'm just trying to figure out like where like the song is going in relation of our one of prior topics.
No, it doesn't go there.
No judgment. It's okay. Don't worry.
Go there. Listen to the song.
It's a country song. I
don't know why you're getting so defensive here. It's okay.
I like all their songs.
Because you're looking at me like,
I'm looking at the whole panel here. You're all in front of me right now.
And Morgan's right. I think you can listen to just about any Zach Brown, any one of their songs is pretty much a summertime song.
Not colder weather, man. You can't sit on the beach and listen to colder weather. It doesn't
maybe that one.
Yeah, maybe that one.
The rest of them, though, I mean, okay, so like
I can listen to Chicken Fry.
Yeah, Chicken Fried. Where the boat leaves from. Let It Go. I mean, I can go like through basically all the albums and list off every single song.
Yeah.
You just said "Let It Go" like the Frozen album.
No. All right,
good. I appreciate it.
Brandon didn't pick a song, but Brandon, you're laying on the beach in Santa Cruz. What song do you want playing on the radio?
I have no idea.
Come on, you got a summer song.
Shake Your Tail Feather by Murphy Lee and Nelly.
That'd be a pretty good one.
That would be a good song.
As long as the girls can hear it.
Yeah. Whoop, there it is. Tag team.
Oops, there it is.
Hey, I'm done with that one.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of a song that I don't know. I don't really know a summer jam.
Well, I was
really.
yeah, but you got a lot of 80s music in your head from your dad, so I'm assuming you got an 80s summer song in your head.
I just want to hear on the beach because
on the beach. You're on the beach. You're laying down.
You're on the beach by yourself, and you're just really want to hear a song.
Yeah, I have my Bluetooth right next to me when I'm laying on the beach. I got Pandora radio on, and I got 80s summer hits is the station that I listen to.
Hmm.
All right, you think about it. Mike, don't say shake your tail feathers because Bob's already used that one. What is your summer jam?
Oh, I don't know. I don't have a summer jam.
Come on, there's a song that's got to play. You're laying on the beach. You're oiled up. The chicks are walking around in their two-piece, and you want this song playing when they walk by.
Oh, shit.
I have the Tiger Survivor.
Probably shake your tail, brother.
Tip drill.
Tip shit. Jesus.
Well, some of the other songs that were picked, some of these are pretty good damn songs.
Why didn't you ask me?
Because you're on the list already, aren't you? On the thing? Oh, you're not. You didn't comment. Oh, go ahead. I thought I saw your name on there. Go ahead.
No, I have two songs, and one is La Grange by ZZ, and the other one is Hotel California by the Eagles.
Oh, good.
The very, very long version of those songs. I could sit there and listen to those for hours.
Yeah.
I was gonna say "Take It to the Limit" by the Eagles.
Oh, you know what song?
Yeah.
I could go with "Return of the Mac." Summertime.
Oh, that'd be a dope ass song.
Let's go. Single vibe.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That'll get the vicious coming over.
I have no idea what that song is.
You've heard it, John. Mark Morrison, "Return of the Mac."
Okay, yeah. I heard it.
You know that song.
I mean, everybody's heard that song.
That'll get everybody going.
Yeah.
That's a classic. That's a classic jam right there.
Hey, Bruce, did you comment? Now I might as well ask.
But I don't know 80s ones, but there's a couple beach songs I like. Under the Boardwalk.
Under the Boardwalk.
Oh, yes.
Right.
I was singing that earlier today.
And then Darius Rucker's got one out right now called Beer and Sunshine.
I love that song.
Lazy Song. Yeah, that'd be a good one too for the beach by Bruno Mars. Beautiful Girls made the list by Russ, and I think that's a great song to be played on the beach. Now he's talking about Beautiful Girls by Van Halen, right? Because there's a couple different titles with that, or a couple different songs with that same title. But I'm assuming he meant Van Halen, right? Am I assuming right, Bob? Russ was probably assuming Van Halen. I'm hoping.
Probably yes.
Yeah.
Van Halen, yes.
Sublime,
Red
Summertime.
Solo Cup is good.
Yeah. Castles Made of Sand, 1967. Who sung that? Castles Made of Sand. I don't know who that
Bruce?
is. I have to. Sniff and Tears. Sniff the Tears, Driver's Seat. Anybody? Bueller.
Anybody?
Bueller. Bill Winters. A Lovely Day. Everybody?
Yes, that's a great song.
Okay. All right. The Go-Go's. You Got the Beat. That'd be a pretty good beat.
You got the beat. You got the beat. You got the beat.
Chris kind of likes the Red Solo Cup.
This is an Australian band, The Models. If you're going to go with that song, the Go-Go's, I'm going to go with, what do you call it? The Bengals, and go with, what do you call it? What's
Walk
their
Like an
classic?
Egyptian?
Not Walk Like an Egyptian, but the other one they sang.
Anybody?
Bueller. I'm sorry, never mind. I mean, Four Non-Blondes. You got to put that song in there from Four Non-Blondes, and that's what do you call it? What is that song? God damn it!
What about Redneck Yacht Club, Mike? You turning up to that?
Love Redneck Yacht Club.
It's a good song.
Another song, but it's not a beach song, but like another song that I would turn up to is "This Is How We Do It."
Sorry, guys. It's just me, guys, in the chat. I'm the only one that can click on comments. I got to give somebody else privileges to be able to do that. We are not ignoring you. We read them all. We read them all.
We read them, but
Brandon.
No, Redneck Yacht Club, man.
John's slow with the highlights.
Yeah,
This is how we
I'm
do
the only
it
one that can do
Pony.
it. Yeah.
That's the two right there.
Yeah.
The what?
This is how we do it in Pony.
Yeah.
Oh, Pony. Yeah.
That's
I
the
don't
two
know.
right there.
Pony on the beach, maybe Pony in the bedroom or something. Maybe
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
There's actually a really good rock version of that song right now. It's actually really good.
I think I heard it. I think I did hear it before.
The Cars, you might think, made the list.
Brian, tell Brandon what song you picked last week for like a song that you the song that you said like reminds you of when you were younger.
Oh, the songs. Okay, so one is Summer
Nights Summer Nights by Little Rob. That's
by Little Rob.
I like
That's
that.
a good one.
Brandon,
that's a
one is
vibe for sure.
Hey,
One
John
is by-
Paul, you're my son. You're not picking that song as your summer fucking jams.
Yes,
That
he is.
cannot be your summer jam, son.
Yes, he is.
Dude,
That's
JP
a
listens
good
to
album.
ghetto rap music. What do you expect? Bro?
Yeah,
I know.
John.
Hey, Dad, can I have this CD? Brandon gave it to me. I go,
Hey,
what is it?
Hey, don't be putting my name in there. Come on.
Hey, I got some good CDs when I was in Vegas for like almost damn near free, and you gave them like 6 of them for like $5.
And
They're actually
Brandon,
pretty good.
it
You
was you.
act like your
gave
kid
him the
turned out
CD.
bad. You act
He
like your
did.
kid turned out bad or
No.
something.
It wasn't me though. It was Katrina that was mad. I was more than happy with him listening to that CD. I didn't care. It was just like music was music to me. Katrina was upset. She's like, "That's inappropriate music for John Paul to be listening to." And I was like, "It's music."
Yeah.
Was that Eminem?
Yeah,
His,
Eminem.
his first CD.
The Eminem show.
I mean, the Slim Shady LP was kind of rough. I mean, the Eminem show was a lot better, but like the Slim Shady LP, that had a lot
LP.
It was pretty dark.
Yeah, it was pretty dark. Like him talking about his mom, and then like Kim and all that. Like it was pretty crazy. And drugs like were huge on that. So
But
I can see that.
But after
Eminem
that, he
was
went poppy.
Pretty mellow.
Yeah,
compared
like
to some of the
Eminem
guys.
show, that wasn't really a big deal. There was some, bad songs on there, but for the most part, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was that one, and my first CD was 8 Mile and the System of the Down.
Oh yeah, 8 Mile. That soundtrack was crazy.
And then all of a sudden he had a Kid Rock.
Good.
He had a Kid Rock CD. That first album, I was like,
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock's first album was really good.
Insane, and I mean, it went like 10 times platinum or whatever the hell.
No, it's Kid Rock's first album. He actually went off. Like it was bad, and like he went off so good that he became popular too quickly.
It was hard to like make another album after that because it was so good.
Because you got Cowboy and Ball with the Ball on the same album right there.
Yeah, Ball with the Ball, Cowboy, and then he even had it was what was that good song? Like Only God Can. What is that song?
Yeah, him and Sheryl Crow.
You cowboy.
No, it wasn't Sheryl Crow. It's just him talking about his son growing up.
Okay, yeah.
And then the high one. What's the one about smoking marijuana on that first CD? What was the name of that one song? You remember on Kid Rock's about smoking grass and mowing his lawn?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's Bob with the Ball.
But yeah, that's it. Yeah. Becky put on Otis Redding, sitting on the dock of the bay. Man. Yeah, dock of the bay. Great song. I was kidding around, and no, I would not want to listen to Taylor Swift shaking it off on the beach. That would not be.
It's called Only God Knows Why.
Brian. Yeah, that's what I said. Only God knows why. That's
Only God.
Puff the Magic Dragon.
Brandon, Mike wanted me to mention to you Hobson.
Oh, Hobson. Yeah, I'm not.
Not Hobson.
I'm not a big fan of Hobson.
You said Regulators.
Oh yeah. He says that. Yeah.
Warren G.
I took a video of that one day. It's funny. Anyways, one of my favorites.
I'm surprised.
Dude, that's a summertime jam. Warren G. Regulators with Nate Dogg. Yeah, for sure.
I do it.
We could do a whole show on rapping.
Well, if Becky likes Puff, Michael Row Your Boat Ashore would be a good beach song, right?
Drop it like it's hot. I'm surprised. I added it at the end, and it took me a while for it. But I'm surprised Paradise City didn't come up because that's kind of a summer jam, man. And that's something I would listen to on the beach if I were going to play a song. Guns N' Roses, Paradise City. That would be one I would pick.
So, question: are these like songs you're gonna hang on the beach with, or just driving around with by the beach?
No,
the question entirely different.
The question
that's more my vibe, Brian. Like driving, on the road next to the beach.
Yeah, the question was laying on the beach with your Bluetooth speaker. So these would be the songs that you want to hear being played while you're laying out on the beach.
I'm still good with my choices, but if I'm driving, whole different story.
Yeah, if you're driving,
I was cycling like 12 songs. Just go.
Go ahead. We're waiting.
Well, you're gonna have your neighbors complaining of your music choices anyways later on the beach. So.
I'm still awake. Yeah, she's still thinking about Morgan's thinking about that guy, Jason, whatever his name is. She hasn't been the same since.
Well, she has two Jasons, so
she hasn't been the same since she mentioned his name.
She's thinking of a Jason duo thing.
Whatever.
Actually, I am after the show is done. I am going to purposely go back and save that clip and use it as a bumper.
Don't you dare!
Yeah, that'd be great.
It was the excitement in your face and the hesitation.
I will fly to California.
Expressing her face and that
knock on your door, John.
And her eyes lit up, and she totally got.
Morgan, if you fly to Cali, you're gonna come up to where I am, pick me up first, and then we're all gonna fly over there.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Sure.
So I can watch the whole thing happen.
Ryan wants to kill the duck while he's there.
Yeah.
Ryan wants to kill the duck.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Peck your eyes out.
I'm not leaving with all that duck, by the way. And then you and Tom can go and shoot the duck. It's okay. Not a big deal.
No. I want to keep the duck.
Keep the duck, man.
That's not how this works.
Yes. I want the duck.
Okay, if you have the duck, its name's gonna be a skull. You can keep him in the cage. It's fine.
No. Why are you so obsessed with calling my tarantula Skull?
Skull.
Why?
Skull Bandit.
First of all, it's a girl.
Skull Bandit.
Oh, it's a girl tarantula.
Yeah.
Skullette?
She's cute. She's just a little,
No.
She just molted recently. And you can see like her little fangs and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Has she bit you yet?
No.
Things
Can you put the duck inside, like with
spiders.
What, Mike?
Things that shouldn't be pets: snakes and spiders.
Hey, I got 5 ball pythons. Don't be.
Whoa, no!
What?
I wouldn't even enter your house.
What?
I would not even enter your house.
Okay, they're in a separate room, like in like a closed off room.
You don't mix the snakes and the spiders in the same room, do you?
Well,
yeah, they're all in separate cages.
The pythons will not do anything to you at all.
I don't give a shit.
Pythons will not do anything to you at all until they're like 16 feet long. Like they won't do shit to you.
Okay, right. Like
if anybody came near me with a fucking snake, I would pull the blinky out and it'd be game over.
But it's not going to harm you at all.
Someone's getting shot.
You'll be fine. Like
you or the snake killed.
I have 2 adults and 3 babies, and one of my adult males likes to hang, around my neck, and he'll kind of, just like, go around my neck, and it's kind of like a nice neck, massage.
No.
Why?
Until he goes.
I don't fuck with snakes or spiders.
What about Brennan? Like, do you have a problem with snakes and spiders?
Yeah, 1000%. And I dated a girl that had a snake, but
why?
It was rough.
Why are you so afraid of a snake that doesn't bite?
Wait. Okay.
That won't squeeze you. It's small enough to where like you can like do whatever you want to.
No, because
I don't know. There's nothing cute about petting a fucking snake.
Yeah, and some of those people let them walk around. No, well, the snake doesn't walk, but slither around the house.
Okay, well that's like
that's crazy.
And then you got to go get fucking rats for them to eat, bro. I mean, it's
frozen. They're frozen rats.
Yeah.
You don't go buy.
You don't have live rats. You don't like breed live rats to like feed your pets.
Well,
but rats have souls.
No,
I always see them come in and they've got all the feeder
frozen.
mice.
Doesn't matter if they're frozen; it's still gross. I mean,
you get that pet store. They always sell the feeder mice. So you know damn well their mice aren't gonna be pets.
Well, you're not supposed to do that because like I actually rescued I rescued 2 adults, one male, one female. And they left a live rat
inside, alcohol now.
His his cage, and he wasn't interested in eating. And the rat like
started biting him
almost his like entire back, and now he's got like a long scar on his back because the rat
How big are they?
Anakin and Padme are each 4.5 feet, and that's the biggest they get.
That's the length of your arm. That's
fine. The biggest they get. Like they're not getting any bigger.
They're not the 16-foot monsters, huh?
Yeah. No, those are like the
pythons go up to like 16 feet.
Burmese pythons. I want one of those one day.
What happened to just having a dog? Fuck.
We can't have dogs here.
If you had a 16-foot python, you wouldn't have a dog very long.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a small snake or like animals like that. Like that's not like a bad thing.
Inside an enclosure, though, like
it's not a bad thing, but we can't say that it's a normal thing. You don't just roll up and just see snakes in everybody's house.
Well, okay. So, Brandon, in your defense, I can see what you're saying because my a friend of mine, so I lived in this like sixplex. I was on the top floor, and a good friend of mine lived on the bottom floor. And he had 2 tarantulas in his house.
Mm-hmm.
And he decided to have a party at his house, which is fine. I lived upstairs, not a big deal. I walked down there, and he showed me his tarantula. I put it on my arm and let it crawl around. And, I petted tarantula and stuff, and it was fine.
Yeah.
And it was defanged and all that stuff, not a big deal. And then there was a knock on the door. So I was by the door in the kitchen. I went to open the door. There's 2 girls that he invited there. I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" I forgot the spider was actually on my arm. And I talked to my hands. I'm like, "Hey, how's it going?" And it crawled around on the top of my forearm. They freaked out. They flipped my hand and went behind me and landed on the couch. The whole party just scattered because they didn't realize that there was still a spider there. Yeah. This whole thing was just went haywire in 2 seconds. Everyone left. And they
I would have done
this
for 2 hours.
I've been looking for the fly swatter.
No, I've
It was funny. I laughed. I stood there laughing for like an hour and a half because I thought it was funny. And he was worried about his spider. The girls were afraid of the spider. It was just, it's insane.
Well, because if you drop a tarantula even from like a very short distance up, like you can kill them because their abdomens are so like fragile.
Yep.
That as soon as they hit the ground, like they're.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why he was worried. He didn't know where it landed, so he was trying to find it, make sure the tarantula was okay. Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was nuts. Then everyone, once he found it, put it back in put everything back, then the party continued.
Yeah, would you be enclosure?
Would you be okay, Brandon, if it was an iguana, just roaming the house?
My mom's husband had an iguana.
They get big.
I mean, I never wanted to pet it.
Yeah, you didn't want to pet it.
I would love. It's just
nothing's cute about it. I don't know. It's a big fucking lizard. Number 2, it could whip you with its damn tail. Like, forget that. I don't know.
Have you ever heard
of a big one
before?
Huh?
Tegus. Those like really, really big ones.
The big ones, yeah.
No, I never heard of it.
Like the Argentine, like black and white tegu, or they have like a blue and white one, or like a red and white. They're
got like a fucking
huge.
Komodo dragon in your house.
No.
Yeah.
Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
Those things
Poisonous.
would get pissy.
All right,
They're
here, let's do
poisonous.
this. Let's do this, Bob. What exotic animal would you be okay with having in your house?
A dog.
Exotic animal.
Exotic, no
Well,
dog.
besides
Can't
my
say
dog.
dog. Yeah,
2 dogs.
no dogs, cats. Exotic.
I would go probably a parrot.
Yeah, parrots are dope.
I would love to have a parrot.
No.
That's not exotic.
Wait.
That's not
That's
exotic.
normal.
That's normal.
Wait. I've got a story about some parrots though. Like my stepmom and her friend, when they were living together, they had 2 Quaker parrots. Okay, they're green. They're about this big. Those 2 little bastards are
angry.
There was a reason.
She's getting angry.
There was a reason that those their acronyms were LGB. It stood for Little Green Bastard.
Little green bastard.
And like one of them, she'd like stick her foot out, for you to pick her up.
Yeah.
And as soon as your finger got close enough, she went and like would try to like peck you.
Oh, fuck that.
No, dude. Parrots are no good because they live forever and they don't shut up.
No, and
that too.
they're messy.
Only at
Trust me,
night.
my uncle and aunt have parrots. My uncle has a bird and stays at my grandma's house, and when we all
Only
go
at
over there,
night.
it's the most annoying fucking thing in the
They sleep
world.
during the day and are awake at night. That's the way
They
they
got
Hey,
you
Bob,
gotta
No.
put
Parrots
cover on
don't
them
count,
over at
Bob.
night.
People
They're
are
up during
saying
the day.
parrots don't count as exotic, so you got to pick something else.
Well,
But they go through their molting
exotic?
process and they look really ugly.
All right, so if you're gonna make me forced to go exotic, I would probably say python.
A python. Damn.
Thank you.
I think I would be down to have like a monkey or something like that.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
My dad had monkeys in Vietnam.
No.
I don't know if I trust. After I saw what that monkey did to that one guy by ripping his face off, I don't know if I want a monkey.
What was that? Well, John, what was that?
No. My dad had little spider monkeys in Vietnam.
Yeah, the little
And-
monkey. John.
I'm talking about the little. Yeah, I'm talking
No,
about.
you're
I don't
talking
know
about
what kind
a
of
chimpanzee.
breed it is. I'm talking about the little tiny, like.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he's
Like
not talking
Spider-Man.
about having Harambe
I'm not talking
as a
a
pet.
fucking
I'm not
chimpanzee.
talking about that, Mike.
All right, so Bob wants a monkey. Bruce,
I'd probably
You know
have a
what?
turtle.
Okay, I feel like I need to like we need to have like a segment one night of me just proving all these myths about like snakes and spiders because I
No,
have.
it's not about myths. It's just I don't think they're
But
cute
why?
because they're not
Why,
cute
though?
at all.
we'll have
There's nothing cute
we'll have
about a
exotic.
snake.
Wait. Okay,
We'll
Or
have
a spider.
exotic.
You should bring
pets.
your
We'll have-
pets on the show, Morgan. I think that'd be a great idea.
We'll have an
I could go
exotic
grab
pet.
one.
We have an exotic pet segment.
I think
Yeah.
they're cool as like to go see at like an exhibit or
At
whatever
the
you want to
zoo.
do that. You want to go to a
Zoo,
zoo
where they
that's
belong.
tight. But
Okay.
it doesn't need to be in my house, that's for sure.
So I've got
Exactly.
5 ball pythons, a bearded dragon, a crested gecko, the tarantula, and then 2 cats. And
Yeah,
they're,
no
they're
shot.
all Great. Hold on.
They're all great.
I'd trade them all in for a dog.
Yeah.
Morgan has the zoo
Well,
going.
I want a dog one day too, but
Bruce.
wait,
Yeah.
let me-
What I would go
Yeah,
with either a possum or a river otter.
You're fucking
Awesome.
awesome. You want a possum?
look at him. That's my
No, see,
Anakin.
hell
Morgan,
no.
just go get it. It's okay. Just
He's
go get
got
it.
My dad had a
Just go get it.
Hold
Go
on,
get it.
everybody.
Go
Bruce
get
is
it.
talking. Bruce is talking. Go ahead, Bruce.
No, my dad had a pet possum when he was growing up. He lived up in the hills, found it as a baby, and then raised it, and it was just a pet.
Wow, I didn't think they were that. I don't want to see. Yeah,
Possums are
smart.
so
Oh, yeah.
ugly.
Domesticated.
Like-
Possums are ugly.
Yeah, and then
that's true.
and then the other one is a river otter because they could be trained like to use the kitty litter box and all that crap. But you got to have
A river otter
water.
wouldn't be bad. Or like when you see people that have raccoons as pets, that
Yeah.
shit's pretty funny.
Well, raccoons are as nasty as a possum.
Yeah, but they don't look as ugly.
Yeah.
But
Brian, what do you want?
If I had a dream to have an exotic animal, and it would be actually an animal that would train and it'd be okay, I want a white tiger.
Ooh. In the house?
Yeah. What happened to Roy?
I know people who have had raccoons before.
If they say tame for the entire time, no problems.
They're only really like
until you put the head in the mouth, Brian, and then you know the neck rips.
The white tiger to me is like one of the most beautiful animals I've ever seen. Pure white, black stripes. That's it.
Yes. I don't know if I want them walking around the house though.
They're a big beast, but if someone breaks in your house, that guy's fucked.
Hey, Brian, good luck with the kitty litter box, huh?
Yeah. How about you, Mike?
Anybody can get past the dog. Nobody fucks with the king of the jungle.
Exactly.
Fucking white tiger in the house.
Yeah. I like Mike Tyson, but worse. Come on.
What do you want, Mike?
If I could actually have like a pet, like something that big, I think that'd be. I mean, it's unrealistic, but I think that'd be dope to have like a fucking pet lion.
Exactly. See what I'm saying? If they are tame and you could do it, sure.
Yeah, I'm taking a pet lion. I'm taking a lion over like a snake any day of the week.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, wait, but you know, they're really expensive to feed though. Like they are.
No,
like,
they just eat with you, and we just cook steaks all the time. You're fine.
Or like
you cook yours, you give them the
grizzly bear.
But again, you got to figure if you're already buying a tiger, you got or a lion or a tiger, you got money.
Okay, true. But like some of these people though, who like buy them and stuff like that, like they don't like they can't even like begin to understand like the proper like diet or anything like that.
They buy them as little pets, and then within like 3 years, they're like, "No, fuck this."
Not even 3 years. Like,
right?
You know, couple.
Oh, you can get a happy medium. You just get a bobcat, man. It looks wild, but it doesn't get as big as a tiger, but it'll still kick your ass.
I want a wolf.
A wolf? I
want a wolf. If I were going to have an exotic pet that I think I could semi kind of train, it would be a wolf.
Oh yeah, if I ever moved to the right climate, I would get one.
Yeah, I would like.
I would get a wolf if I lived in the right climate.
Well, what's his name has one, and what his Rob's mixed. It's mixed, right? Husky wolf.
Man, that's Siberian husky.
Those are bad-looking little kitties.
Here you go, John.
It's allegedly a wolf.
You can't tell me that's not cute.
Yeah, from the picture, but not if I'm walking into your house and I see those two fuckers. I'm out.
Hi, Bob.
Look at the chain. Come on.
That chain ain't holding.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I would be afraid that one day that fucker would
eat you.
Decide I was lunch.
Yeah.
You know that.
That's why I preface: if you keep them tame, you're fine.
But they're never going to be truly tame, though. That's the thing.
I know.
To hunt you.
I know. So I preface.
I wish that they could, but
And it's that thing, dude. It's
just that show in Vegas that ended abruptly.
Yeah, and it's that thing you're going to be doing stupid in your house.
I'm not going to be trying to make it jump through fucking hoops and shit.
No, but what you like for instance, if it sees you in some sort of predator move or stance, say you're on the ground doing something and he just thinks, all right, it's game on, because that's instinct. It's going to kick in. And like, say you're playing hide and seek with your kid one day and all of a sudden he thinks you're playing, hunt the tiger. And next thing you know, you've been
hunted.
You've been hunted. Yeah. You're dead. You're done.
Poor Becky. I feel like I scared. Okay. But like, if it makes any of y'all feel like any better, by my reptiles, I've only been bitten twice in the 4 or 5 years that I've been keeping them now. So and one was kind of my fault because we had just gotten a new ball python and we had him, in his tank, and I was moving to pick him up, but I kind of hesitated, and he just quick, bit. Bit my foot. It didn't even hurt. I barely felt it because his teeth are, so, tiny. And then the other time was by my
Brandon's like, oh no.
tiny little teeth. You like hardly feel it. There was hardly like any blood. Like it wasn't that bad.
Did you get any snake diseases?
No.
Well, the thing with like snakes and any other animals is that if they go to attack you and you flinch back, they know that they're winning.
Well, and like the thing is that like a lot of the time when they bite, they call it a tag because they just quit go, and then they go back. Like rarely do they ever like latch onto you.
Yeah.
And like the only time that like, and then my crested gecko, I went to grab him because I wanted to clean his tank. But he's super, skittish or whatever, and I hadn't, held him in a while. So of course, as soon as I grabbed him, he turned around and he, bit the, but
right.
It was a quick bite, and then he,
See, that's the thing that you said right there. That's important. You got to handle these things constantly, otherwise they will revert back to their instincts.
I mean, not always. I mean, like ball pythons themselves are actually one of the most like docile snake, species out there. And so when I used to work at PetSmart, people would like come in all the time and they're like, oh my gosh, and it was the one thing I hated. The classic line was, I want to get this for my kid for Christmas or for their birthday. And I'm always like, no, stop doing that. But they would, insist. And like, well, which one?
That's why animal sales go up on Christmas.
Wait, what? Both of you were talking. What?
I said there's no return policy on snakes at PetSmart.
Oh, there are. There are.
Well, that's also why animal sales go up by Christmas.
Oh yeah, because everybody wants the dog.
Yeah.
I want a dog for Christmas. Yeah, no.
It's like, please, no. And then, of course, as soon as I would kind of step in and start telling them all like the husbandry of, keeping, they either would like lose interest or they would still kind of insist. But I knew based on the fact that they weren't and again, like I wasn't one of those salespeople that were selling them stuff that like they didn't need. Like I was, I'm like, this is what you actually need. I promise I'm not trying to like oversell you. Like this is really what you need. And they would just kind of, ignore me like a lot of the time. And there's been a couple times where I actually refused to sell an animal to somebody. Because I just was like, you're not listening to me. You're not like, no.
All right, guys, we are done because we're at 3 hours and 16 minutes.
I went on a bit of a rant.
We have a potential pet show.
Yeah, we're gonna have one. We'll have one on there. We can set up 2 cameras, and can you have another cell phone?
I've got I'm on my Mac right now.
And you can actually link the show to your cell phone and use your cell phone as a second. Yeah, you can use both of these. Yeah,
okay, you'll have to tell me how.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later. Not a big deal.
Yeah. So we are done. I hope everybody learned something about hall passes. I did. I'm still shocked by the numbers. I'm kind of surprised that it was that high. I'm kind of surprised that the gap too between Gen X and millennials, and I'm still kind of surprised. To me, that's a big number. It's 16 million people are out there having open relationships. Are they all Mormons? I don't know. But that's our show, guys. Everybody, thank you for joining us. Bruce, Mike, Brian, Morgan, Bob, and Brandon. Brandon made an appearance to our show.
Hi, Chris.
Good night, everybody, and we'll see everybody.
All right, guys.
Good night.
Quick heads up. Are you good for? Do you want to do another trivia thing? I have the things set up. So
for Saturday.
It would have to be either Saturday or Sunday. It's up to when are you more available? It's probably Sunday, right, Mike?
Sunday evening.
And you too, Mike?
Yeah, probably.
Because I work
tomorrow.
You are Bob's partner, so you don't want to let him going in alone. I already have all the questions done. So
who is Brandon? Who is Brandon's partner?
No, that would be the other Bobby. Bob,
so Bobby and Brandon. Mike,
yeah, you can be Bobby's partner if Brandon's not going to do it. We'll see what happens.
Give me the loop. Let's go.
Yeah, I can't share the questions with you then.
That's okay.
All right, yeah, we can do
I don't
that.
care.
Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow and we'll get it figured out. But I have it set up, and then after this show, and then we'll have the final test run of it, and then Bob and Bobby will actually pick their partners from now on. So it'll always be Bob versus Bob, and they will pick. It won't always be Mike. It won't be Brian. It won't ever be Brandon. It'll be actually members.
All random.
Yeah, it'll be whoever watches that show wants to team up with one of the other Bobbies. And that's what it'll be about.
Yeah. So Morgan's gonna be in the loop here.
Yeah, Morgan's.
We'll let her know when she's gonna lose and be okay. It's all good.
Yeah. We'll let her know when she's gonna lose.
Whatever.
God. All right, guys. We are out of here. Thank you again, everybody. We'll see everybody next Friday.